Firstly, I don't think I have anything to say. Does anyone have any important information to share?
I forgot how to put up my plus 11.
Yippity
Which
hawk
tab is
to
that in?
It's in
just
the
keep a mental
information
note
tab.
of it.
No, don't keep a mental note. We can't keep up with this.
I won't remember.
It's in the information tab under information tab, and I believe it's under player passives and obligation.
Okay.
Okay.
Card inspiration.
I shall give us a small recap. Last session, you all had started, basically you started inside Devil Court, where with the trumpets blaring, you were introduced to the judge, Lush de Gran, the prosecutor, Abdicator Halton. Of course, you are new Mirklats, and you entered this nice room guarded by many watchmen, and you started the trial full of opening statements, some for better or worse, with our good friend Fawnde Chizebli getting his ears ripped off because he didn't listen properly.
No.
What?
With that, basically the first round started with Halton giving it to Mirtlats. Mirtlats summoned forth Charming Brighton and basically made a fool of himself. He ended up playing into the hands of Halton more or less. And the first round was lost. Entertained so much by the shenanigans of your defense jury, Loche de Gran allowed it to be a tie up to rock, paper, scissors, which are your dear friend Neelam overthought, I guess, and ended up fumbling. Fumbling that one.
I think it did fine.
Mo5 murdered.
With that fumble, it was determined your side lost, and a punishment was in due. If one of you was randomly selected, no one decided to step up and take punishment in place of the randomly selected person. And so, in about the span of 30 seconds, Morden, sitting in his chair, has both his hands cut off and his feet cut off by blades that come out of the chair. Well, they're more like those ethereal blades that summon whenever you commit crimes. Instantly chopped off, the two watchmen walk up behind him, grab his shoulders, rip his tongue out, slice his throat, and then slowly drag him over, bleeding out, behind the chairs to the prosecution side of the jury, tosses him in there, and basically tell them to finish him off. And Morden meets his end, being brutally stomped in front of all of you all, trampled, crushed, eyes poked out. And the blink of an eye, your dear friend Morden dies, and recess is called, and all of you get taken back to a private room to talk to Mirtlats, where at this moment, Neelam was attempting to intimidate your dear friend Mirtlats to some success. But that is where we're going to start our session. We're going to start back in back there in the recess room. Get that working. All right, Neelam, you currently have Mirtlats up on the wall, threatening him that he needs to get it handled, and he's kind of fumbling his words, like trying to, say that he's going to take care of it. And through all this, Mirtlats starts saying, "I'll help. I'll get to it, but I can't. This next round, I can't do anything."
Why not?
It's not my turn. It's Holton's turn to summon. I can't summon the head because I don't have a. It's his turn to get the witness.
Well, Bureaucrats, you heard my warning. So, you better think of something. I'll, drop him from the wall.
He ends up floating. He doesn't. He's really fall. But
I push on his head to, make him fall.
Okay.
I want his feet on the floor.
Yeah, he lands. He brushes himself off. All right. During this time, firstly, what are the rest of you thinking? You just saw Morden get, basically murdered. and you know that's your fate next, or someone could be any of your fates. The 2 children are freaking out, including
I'm
Alan
thinking we should murder Mirklats.
The fucking Gar. What the fuck is my name?
Michael Gar.
Michael Gar.
Michael
I was
Gar.
about to do the same thing that Un did, but then they did it. So I'm just like I'm about to kill somebody if something goes wrong.
It'd be funny if
That's
you
pretty much where
also.
I'm at.
It'd be funny if you did it too.
We should
I
take
do it
turns.
again.
Next
I'm not
turn.
gonna repeat the same thing, but I'm probably gonna like whisper it, like, or at least like in a low tone, go up and say like that if you can't hold up the end of that deal, I will, pretty much.
God, I get it.
Yeah. Just making it clear. Just communicating.
Mirklats, you better get my fucking ears back.
He looks over.
That wasn't my fault though.
I'm gonna kill you. Don't backtalk to me.
Okay, we can't all kill him.
I don't know about that. We
Maybe we
definitely can.
Oh, we definitely can.
Yeah, true.
As
My
you
bad.
guys are talking, you hear a voice in the back say, honestly, I'd suggest you probably don't kill him.
Well, not yet.
Who
Well, I
said
mean,
that?
not yet. You look behind you and you see it's Datster is talking. Don't get me wrong. I don't like being on. I don't wish to be losing anymore because that could have been me who just died. And honestly, I don't suspect any of you willing to jump up to potentially save me. So I'm not trying to say that we should trust him. However, I don't think it's a good idea to kill him either.
Yeah. Not yet.
If we kill him, don't we get all his stuff?
I don't think he has anything.
He has his trial.
That's
I don't think that's how that works.
Datster kind of shakes his head no. I've been through a couple trials. That's not how it works. I've seen a person be killed before by the opposing jury. What happens is not what you think. It's not that simple.
Well, what happens?
Whenever I was there, it went to the second highest bidder in the auction. However, it wasn't a very good trial. And so, the second highest bidder rejected it. And so did the rest of the bidders. And since there was no bidders left to take the trial over from the auction, it then goes to a random jury member on our side.
Oh.
Which, it seems that might be good for some of you, but he looks over like towards the kids and things. There's about a 50% chance we have a really bad judge or lawyer.
So you're saying if there's no one on the enemy jury to take the case, then we
Not
get
on
the
the enemy
case.
jury. Not on the enemy jury. Out of the lawyers that bid on this case.
So if there's
Remember the
no
bidding?
lawyers to bid on the case,
We get the case.
One of us
Possibly.
does, and it's probably one of the children because we know how this place works.
He says that it goes to whoever bid in the original auction, and then it goes to the jury, and if there's no one on that jury side, the case is just lost. As far
I
as I'm
know.
aware, at least.
I feel like our odds are pretty fucked either way.
I think if we
Well-
just keep going, it'll be fine.
Datster kind of shrugs and says, I do agree. However, it seems you stared enough sense into the moron to prevent him of trying to pull us out any longer for his revenge or whatever. So hopefully, if we can just survive this next round, we'll win the next one. Or at least soon after.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
All he has to do is eventually pull out the head. So it'll be fine.
You see Alan Moria, Sir Basil, who's now with you guys. He's on Alan's back. He tries to get you all together for a huddle.
I huddle.
Excluding the children. And he actually excludes the squire as well.
Le Mans.
Oh, no.
When you get to the nether, you see his little squirrel frame, and he like stands up, and he like brushes himself off where he's been acting like an actual squirrel. I think there's something important we need to go over. Because if we are to have to lose another round, I'm unfortunately not partaking in this, so I can't step forward. However, I don't wish to tell you to die, but there's a high chance that these children might die if we lose another round. And so what I pose to offer is, are any of you going to offer yourself in place?
No.
Oh, I know who could offer themselves in place.
The children.
Everyone slowly turns to you. Huh?
It seems like the best
No, I was
option
gonna
to me.
say the several tens of hirelings that we left in my ranks.
Well, for the
I don't know if
same
they're-
reason,
if they
Sir,
count.
for the same reason, Sir Basil can't do it is he's not. They didn't like choose to be part of the jury at the beginning.
So at the beginning, they would have had to sign in.
Damn,
Yeah,
we
they
should
would've-
have let them out.
They
at
basically would have
the
had to like choose a side, and since Sir Basil's not like seen as a sentient creature right now, he's also not part of this, even though he's over here.
Are these children important?
It's fine.
Sir Basil looks at you and says, "They're children, yes. For that sole reason, they're important."
Okay.
Wah, wah.
Rolls eyes. Okay.
I like how just like a little bit ago you're like, "Man, we love how awesome and like, knightly this guy is," and now you're
Guys, we can't let
We
children
like how
die.
Knightley is whenever he's not being inconvenient.
whenever he doesn't have like more obligations of being a knight. I see.
I don't know
Yep.
these kids. That's all I'm saying.
Guys, we
It's
can't
just
let
cool
children die.
concept.
Okay?
Why not, Elam? Give me one good reason.
I care more about the people that are gonna keep the country safe.
Those
Yeah.
those
These
children are the future that we're fighting for.
We're also
no, I'm
the
fighting for
future
the
that
I'm
we're
fighting for the
fighting for.
future of like all the children, not like those two. You know?
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Exactly. The greater good.
The greater good.
Well, how would all the children of Kadoy like it if they
The
saw
greater
you
good.
sacrifice 2 of them?
They'd
They
probably
wouldn't
be
see
like,
it.
they'd probably be like, "Whoa, thanks for sacrificing those 2 people to save my life." Because
Yep.
kids don't think like that.
I bet they'd be scared.
Now you can tell the two kids listen, like, are freaking out too. Even
Kids
the
are
squires.
scared of the dark.
Michael, are you
Yep.
also so part of this it's still the other kids? This also includes the squire. I mean, Alan Moria could get killed here, and obviously you've been trying to take
Well,
responsibility. for him
I want to
recently.
get nobody killed, but like if anyone has to get killed, you know,
It should be a non-player character.
it should be someone that actually, you know, affects the world. You know? I want to keep Alan Moria more than I want to keep the other kids though.
Well, I mean, that
Does
makes
anyone have
sense. but-
disguise self?
Huh?
Like, you know,
Does anyone have disguise self?
Nope.
Nope.
Fuck.
I can spawn
Please
the
don't
horse.
swear.
Oh, that was a good idea though. I'm so smart.
Don't swear in court.
Swear and
Yeah.
swerve.
Sir Basil basically looks at all of you and says, "The reason you would sacrifice yourself for kids is because you're heroes. You're to be looked up to. You're to be respected. And yes, I do see what you're saying about how losing any of you would be very dire.
I
However,
think that if
whenever
I
there's a
die,
problem in front of you,
hundreds
you
of
have to
people
face
of-
that."
Hundreds of people die. So I think that's really stupid to do that.
Sir Basil looks at
Michael?
you, Michael Gar. If they die in place of you, will you be able to say that to their mother's face?
Yep.
Isn't she dead?
No, the mother's
Isn't that why they're
alive.
here? Because they're orphans?
No, their mother's fine, and their
Oh.
younger sister, but their father's dead.
Yeah,
I
their
mean,
dad
that
died.
obviously is like not the greatest scenario, but I think my reputation and like my pain is not like were they just gonna save that, and then let like hundreds of people die later, just because I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel like it. You know, that sounds kind of stupid.
I feel like as a leader of a military unit and as a Night Lord, he's probably had to deliver pretty bad news before.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to let a lot of people die, just because I didn't want everyone else to die. It's very common. Doesn't feel good. What do you think? You know, looks at everybody that is probably grimacing horribly.
Sir Basil
think we should all
understands.
be-
but-
I think in the
Go ahead.
moment, Michael, you'll choose to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Woo, Michael Guard death flag. Woo!
Woohoo! I'm gonna sacrifice myself.
I believe, as politicians and as faces of this glorious, beautiful nation, we should be prepared to die for it. And we have died for it. That being said, I think dying here is not permanent. All right? I'm sure we can bring Morden back. We have the resources.
He's gonna look like Frankenstein.
You know, because it does get harder to revive after you've already died a few times, right? So, I suggest
Depends.
everyone tally how many times they've died.
Well, I mean, I'm alive, so I've never died.
If we get that staff, none of this matters.
I also currently have it tallied somewhere, Peeb, just so you're aware. I'm keeping up with that
Okay.
stuff.
He's winning.
I don't think I've ever
who's
died.
the least?
I think
I
I'm
think you
winning.
have. I think some of you guys have died, like went down like that. Maybe
I think
in
me and Milam
the
were
7
the ones
years.
that didn't die
Maybe
in the
not.
fight.
Oh,
I'm
the 7
winning.
years.
Maybe.
There's the fight where we got like ambushed, and you guys all
Oh,
got
yeah.
fucking raffle stomped.
I've never
Oh.
died.
Hawkins definitely has the highest death save at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
died.
we
the
can't
most
let
ever
our,
in life.
our almighty leader die, anyways. So
I've never died.
I think the
About this
first one
time
to
of you
go
guys-
is, the
Of
bug.
you guys talking, and the bug. Of you guys talking and such, before anyone really needs to say more, it kind of ends off on these final statements of Neelam and Professor Dirt. You guys are suddenly reappeared back in the main room. Trumpets. Something like that.
Man, these trumpet players are good.
I've heard better.
What?
No, you would have heard that through your head. You
Oh
can't
yeah,
let
that's
that.
true. That
Minus
is true.
one.
He
He's
still
doing it for
says
fun.
what anyway.
He's doing it for fun. He's really into this bit.
He's like, oh wait, you said that in my head. My bad.
All right. You guys all get sewn back in. Mirtlatz, you see, is like brushed himself off, sitting back at the table. Same with Halton. You all now see nothing's really changed. Everyone's back in the normal seats. It's basically the same as it was. But you see Hawkins in the front, and you see Morden's like corpse hanging over the front rail of this courtroom.
That's
Basically in
very
front of-
morbid.
It's very Morden of him, isn't it?
I'm gonna.
Kill this guy.
I'm bringing a gun to your house.
Let me.
How are you waving? You're dead.
Got a little nub that starts fucking rotating.
You just imagine it.
They have like a little
Let's
wire
see.
attached to him to make him wave at us.
Mo5, you were wanting to play a enemy juror, weren't you?
Yeah, I throw a tomato at someone.
Okay, you can do that. I'm actually going to take you to a private call for just a moment. We'll be right back. We're going to go ERP.
Yeah, they're jerking each other off. That's crazy.
Hello, Mr. Mo5.
Yes, yes, yes.
You were wanting to be one of the humans, yeah? Wanna let the...
Whatever I can do to, be some kind of like roadblock in any way.
Yep. For this next round, at the end of it, so I don't know if you remember last session when Morden caught on to like the devil's whispering and stuff to the humans. They've been using the devil's charm to basically persuade them to like do their dirty work, and so like they're not really in their right minds right now. The end of this next round, whenever I'll give you a sign, like I'll be like the devil pushes you forward or something. But the devils have made a plan where they're going to push someone forward. Basically, they're going to like give them not a dagger, but like a sharpened piece of wood, and you're going to go try and assassinate Myrtlats. You're like going to jump over, like rush the thing, and basically assassinate Myrtlats.
Okay, so once I get the signal,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play. One of the person I'm playing is gonna try jumping over the railings and assassinate your class.
Yep. And
Okay, cool.
in fact, that person let's see. Let me give you control of one of these guys. If I know how to.
Anything important I should be saying, or just be like, die?
You can do whatever you like. But basically
Cool.
just keep in mind that you've been like persuaded by these devils, and you're probably really scared like to lose a case. But mostly you'd be a little out of your mind, I'm sure. How do I give this token to you? It's so complicated. But you can do whatever you want during the trial as well. And whenever, if something happens to this person, you can like become someone else if you like.
You literally just become someone else. Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, you can just like fill in that spot. You can become a devil or whatever. Alright, hold on. I'm going to do this in a different way. Your ownership. Move 5. You should have control of a token now named Commoner. Yeah, you see. Can you control that at all? Do you see it right here?
Yeah,
You
I cannot click him.
You can't click him. Okay, hold on. How complicated. I do this. What about now? Still not-
No.
What the? All right, now try.
Nope.
That doesn't make any freaking sense. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something real simple. I'm going to duplicate Morden and just change his picture.
That works for me.
Yeah. All right. All right. Can you control that one? Is it Commoner 1 down here? There you
Yeah,
go.
I can control him.
Okay, perfect. Easy. Okay, so basically you can do it, everyone. And if you have things you would like to add in, like you can just say it, like you can just interrupt and be like, you can just make suggestions for what your jury side is doing if you'd like.
Sounds good to me. All right, sick.
All right, we shall go back. We have returned from Doom.
Fawnde, can I
I didn't ask.
ask you something?
Yeah.
Were we able to cast spells out of that room or out of the big room?
I don't think you tried
Like
yet.
when we were in the recess, were we able to cast spells?
It didn't seem like you tried yet.
RP, I cast Armor of Agathis before we get TP done.
RP, you fucking die in character.
Sorry,
because
RP, you
they
gotta do
didn't
it.
sing.
Next recess.
Next
Okay, Neil, let me
recess.
die next.
Let's hope you don't get randomly killed. All right. Shooting my water. Are you guys ready for round 2 of Devil Court?
No.
No.
Not really.
Well, let's go anyway.
I'm ready.
Luster Gran up top hits his gavel on the thing. Someone clear that body off the main floor. And you see one of these watchmen come up, and they basically just drag Morden into the side. All right. Round 2 of Devil Court shall begin. Halton, you shall have your chance to summon a vestige and have this be your round. Ritlats, await your turn for questioning. Halton
Class is such a loser.
stands up and does his little walk up side. He like glares at Mirtlats, but then he like really glares at Hawkins when he walks by.
No, it's such a
I flip him off.
He closed all his eyes so he couldn't see you.
I don't care. I'm still doing it.
Okay.
I'm putting up both hands now that he closed his eyes. Until he looks.
All right. As Halton walks forward, he comes up, and then he whispers to this guy over here, as Mirtlats did. This guy runs off, and he goes up here, and they do the same thing they did beforehand, where they kind of put some information to a weird-looking machine. And then a few moments later, you see summoning in the air just how charming it was. You see a man wearing a cloak, like a little hood. His hands are out all crazy. He has this like red mask over his face.
Oh
and
my
he,
god,
like,
it's the necromancer.
you see he's like summoned in, and as he's summoned in, he's like, "Yes, let me put the heads together like that." Ah. What the? Where am I? Wait. Oh no. I was summoned, wasn't I? Don't tell me. This entire time I've been a summon? Oh, I'm not even a real person. Oh no! I was summoned? You see, Halton looks up. Bison Gruda. You are not a summon, you are a person. This is a vestige of you. Please calm yourself. You are here at Devil Court to answer a few questions. I suggest you answer truthfully and well, as it's important to your master. God? No, Galvera. Ah!
you worship God.
He looks down at you and he's like, yeah, sure. And then you see like Corette's. Nah, not really.
Oh, alright.
Halton, wasting no time, gets up there and starts doing his spiel. He does like a little opener a little bit, but we won't waste time with that. Bison, is it correct that you work for Galvera Pescador? Yes, it sure is. I've worked for him for 2 decades now.
Pescador, not Pescador.
He's
You said the name wrong. He works for someone else.
Are you yelling this, or are you just talking? Are you saying this at?
I'm saying it to my group.
Okay,
We
okay.
don't care.
Yeah, they're like, whatever. Bison continues on. He's a pretty good master, but he doesn't like some of my funny ideas. He's a little boring. Don't tell him I said that. Well, that's irrelevant, Bison. It's good to hear, though, that you worked for him for a while. This means you worked for him when he became in possession of a few bodies of a couple Night Lords. Is that correct? Yep, sure is correct. He got 2 Night Lords' bodies. Well, mostly. He got a body and a body without a head. I told him I could put... At first, he was like, maybe I should, I don't know, transfer my soul into Alexis' body. But then he's like, nah, there's not a head. So I told him I could put a goat head on the body and he could come back as a half man, half goat. He didn't really like that idea, though. Kind of like yourself. He would have looked a lot like you, actually. Enough of that, Bison.
Wait, so he didn't own the head?
So that being said, Galvera did not have the head at the time, right? No, in fact not. Actually, the truth is, I believe an Ambrose Misteline had the head. He left the body behind, though. So it seems he never wanted the body, but he did want the head. So as far as you're aware, Bison Gruda, the ownership of the head was in Ambrose Misteline's possession, while the ownership of the body was Galvera's. Well, if you want to talk about owning bodies, yeah, I guess. Probably. Alright. That'll be enough for me. You see Lustergran doesn't say anything, just waves up Mirtlatz.
That's all?
Yeah. Mirtlatz looks back at the rest of you and go,
One question?
yeah, sure was. Mirtlatz makes his way up.
He's confident.
He's yelling this out loud, by the way. That's not me.
Oh, he's yelling it. Well, whenever you start yelling that, the opposing jury yells back, "That's all it takes! He only needs one question to crush Mirtlatz! And your puny defense!"
Fucking ego war.
Something.
Sounds shit to me. A good lawyer would ask more than one question. That's all I'm saying. Bad lawyer.
You hear the jury, like someone on the jury yells, "I bet your lawyers don't only ask one question too!"
I bet you could suck my nuts from behind.
My tongue isn't that far!
Come on
I
over
can't
here
reach.
then.
You come over here!
Nah,
Yeah,
I don't go to bitches.
coward.
Bitches come to me.
You see some of the people, even though they're like one person arguing with you, you see some of them are getting a little angsty. Like most of the humans are getting a little angsty. And give me a perception from you, Jan, since you were like really engaging with them. Give me a perception check.
I'm percepting.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you see some of that one was arguing with you, but some of the humans mostly seem to be a little more angsty and nervous. And a lot of the devils, like almost all the devils, are like grinning towards Mirtlatz with like a very evil, vindictive grin right now. Like not like in the first round they were like mocking, but like they look like they mean business this moment. Like all the devils do.
Interesting.
You get the sense that something may happen.
Guys, I think something's gonna happen.
As this is going, Mirtlatz
Yeah.
starts asking Mirtlatz,
Oh, hello, Bison Gruda. I'm Mirtlatz, the best, almost best lawyer there is here. Better than this guy.
all right.
That's right.
I only have one question for you, Bison Gruda. Is it true that Alexis Villar was clearly a corpse whenever you got him? He was not alive. Well, he didn't have a head, so clearly that means he was dead as far as I'm aware. So yeah, he was dead. Are you positive? I am positive he was dead. And you hear some...
Was.
You see Bison hearing that is like, is dead? You don't really come back from that.
Yeah, you can.
And also, it wouldn't matter if it wouldn't be possible anyway. We siphoned all the power from his body and gave it to Galvera.
What?
So, you're saying that everything was taken from Alexis, so in theory there is nothing left of him. Well, the body we still have, just there's not much use to it anymore. It's his body, I guess. All right.
Can I have it?
How many dragon heads you got?
Okay. I got one more actually.
We might be to negotiate.
Alright, so
you see Mirtlatz like waves his hand. That's enough. Get rid of this vest. He's ready to say something dumb. During this time, you see Mirtlatz starts making his way this way. You see, Lush de Gran As far as all of you are aware, Mirtlatz did not. That was not a good round for Mirtlatz. Like that was. He didn't
Yeah, no
achieve.
shit.
He didn't achieve anything. However, your side understands that like what he did right there is like setting up for the next round.
Yeah, he's setting up the
So he-
dunk.
Yeah, even though he's
Oh,
not
by the
like done
way-
anything, he set it up. So you're at least aware that he is doing something, even though it looks really bad this round. And yes, Hawk.
While that's happening, I'd like to moon the jury.
Nice, good one. I appreciate that.
Mooning the jury. All right. You see, as Mirtlatz is coming around, give me, fucking hell, Hawk, Swills, give me
Knock.
Wait,
two.
say that again.
Hawk 2
I
wins.
mean, I don't even know what role I want. I just
How
give me
about intimidation.
Yeah, give me an intimidation roll.
That's a scary ass.
That's a scary
Oh shit.
Damn.
Low 5. It's changed to Hawkins. You get whispered in the ear by one of the devils. It's changed.
You get just a glimpse of Cloaca.
As Mirtlatz,
Ugh.
It winks at you.
Stop.
Where's my Constitution saving
I
throw?
like Yoshi. I shoot an egg at them.
Oh, thank God.
as Mirtlatz is
Farnar
walking over, you see Mirtlatz goes up here and he's like mocking Halton. Halton, you've done nothing more than be an idiot. You think I've wasted this round? I've not wasted it at all. I've got it all set up. You get the sign, Mo 5. As you're whispering in your ear. Halton stands up. He's like, you won't last much longer. You don't know anything. Before you go any further, Jan, you who was aware, you see a commoner jump over a table, pulling out what looks like a shank made of wood, and running towards Mirtlatz, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm flying across the room. How far am I? How far am I? Hold up.
You're pretty
Where
far.
am I? Yeah, but I got 90 feet of flying.
They
Can I
caught me with
shoot
my
him?
Where
pants
am
down.
I?
Wait, can I shoot him?
Hey,
Ooh,
look at that.
look at that. 80 feet, baby. Would you look at that?
Can I shoot this guy?
With what? Needham.
Gun.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I don't have a gun. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
am a
fine.
monk.
Yeah, we should.
No, I
we
can
we
fly
do
over
it.
there in time.
No, I mean
Oh,
I
wait.
can't shoot. I don't have my weapon because they took it. Forgot.
What are you doing? Are you going to grab Mirtlatz, like him out of the way? Because this guy's about to stab him. Like you can get there.
No,
but it's-
I'm gonna hit the commoner.
I'm gonna put it like this: if you grab Mirtlatz, you can get him out of the way. You might, if you go for the commoner might still be able to stab him when you like get to him. Like he's right there in front of him. Like you have
Also,
the speed to get there.
Have we killed? Like, isn't it like, is it killing that we get in trouble for? I don't know. I forgot what the exact.
As long as it's entertaining, it's usually
Oh, okay.
this Lustra Grand is known as long as it's entertaining. He allows a lot of stuff. Jen, my point is here is like you can hit the commoner. If you go straight to Mirtlatz and grab him, I will make sure that like, he will not be hit at all. However, if you go straight for the commoner, he might be able to stab Mirtlatz.
I mean, I'm kind of tempted to go there as well. So could I
Do
grab?
I think the
Mirklatz?
Mirklatz is that much of a bitch?
I don't think Neelam, you and Jan have enough like time to communicate this.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna go and try and grab Mirklatz then, and whatever Jan does, Jan can do on his own. If that's cool. Is that cool?
Yeah, you guys don't have to make save them. Make sure you don't bump into each other and just crash out.
Okay.
Well,
yeah,
I'm gonna
then
bonus action dash.
I'm just going after the commoner then.
What?
I don't give a fuck about Mirklatz, but I do
Game's
want to
paused,
fight.
I can't move.
I'm angsty.
Game is paused.
Yeah. Okay. I need a. Oh Jesus!
What am I gonna hit
I need
him with?
I need a debt save. Maybe debts. Yeah, I need a debt save. Actually, firstly, roll initiative, both of you, Fawnde and Neelam.
Where's my initiative?
So who's
So
first?
let me be clear. The ass is flat.
Nice.
So gross.
Where the hell's my initiative button at? Oh, it's under this. That's right. No, that's death rolls.
There's no combat encounter. So hold on. It's
Control, you know.
Am I blind? Oh, there it is. I'm stupid.
Wait, is that a baby?
Dude, that sounds like a baby. Holy shit.
I can't roll.
What's the plus bonus to the roll? It's because mine's 1d7
It's your-
plus 7
it's-
plus at bonus.
Well, your bonus is your dexterity.
Really? I could have swore I had something else. I forget.
Well, then I don't know about your class.
Oh, can we
It's an
roll
awful
now?
roll.
Ooh. Oh, no.
You just have to why can't you roll, Jen? You should be able to manually roll. You can't roll
Yeah.
initiative. You have to just manually type it in. Okay. Fondar. You did the jump, obviously, because you were aware of it first. You did the jump and you start going. I need you to make a death save, Fondar, to make sure Neelam doesn't crash into you. Because Neelam's behind
Okay.
you. So you went first. Neelam, you guys haven't communicated about this first. You go first. Neelam rushes as well.
Oh, God.
Okay. All right, you guys take off. And as you get right above Halton, like you go around him, make sure you don't like crash into him first. The two of you hit each other, and you like tumble across the table into the fence.
Wait, I didn't make a dex save.
You know he was dead. You were. The thing is, he went first, and then you went right after him. So he's the one making that save to avoid you crashing into him, just how fast you were going as well. You guys are going to the same place. It's only one death save for both of you to hit each other.
Unlucky.
All right. You guys have crashed right here, so that means the commoner gets to go right now. Commoner 1, Mr. Mo5.
He's a commoner. What's
you
he
may
gonna do?
continue.
Like 2 damage?
What'd you say, Fawnde?
You may continue your movement to your target.
I stand in front of Miraclats with the wooden stake,
Well, you remember
weighted heavy.
you're ready to hit, but they've changed their target, Mo5.
And I just hop over Miraclats as I run
Slap
towards
see-
my
Hawkins.
ass. Wait. Slow motion.
But also from Mirthlets.
I fixate on a cloaca.
No.
That's
I can't go over this wall, by the way.
Say again.
Yeah, how's he gonna get up there in time? He has to like walk up like steps and shit.
Wait, if
Oh,
I
he's
see
diving.
him, if I see him redirect his target, can I react now?
Well, you can react. He didn't really redirect. He just kept going straight. But yeah, you can try something
He
if you like.
jumped over
Under the
Miraclats.
assumption, okay, I'm reacting to them fucking up.
Okay.
So casting spells is a no-no, right?
Well, they've said that,
Yeah.
but you haven't tried.
What did they say? What the punishment would be?
No, but
No.
you know, probably not good.
This is for Black Scale Hawkins.
My bum.
Don't I still have my action technically?
No, we're not in like combat like that.
Ah, you hate me.
I do.
Wait, so we're not in combat, so action economy doesn't matter?
Not really. I mean, you can try something. You can't move like that. Okay, well, you can move your movement, but like you can't. You know, basically you have to tell me what you're doing, and we'll see if it's possible.
I'm gonna put
I'm,
I'm gonna put the commoner in my collector's cage.
I'm gonna try and.
He's from this world, though.
Hold on, let me see. What's
It
my,
doesn't matter.
It does say that. I'm pretty sure.
What's my range
No.
on this?
I'm pretty sure it has something about anything that's not from this world anymore.
Okay, yeah, this is fucked. Whatever, I'm on Eldritch Blast him.
If the target
YOLO.
is native to a plane of existence other than the one you're on, or no longer
Do you have
lives
to
upon
blast him?
Orbitus, the target must succeed on a
Eldritch Blast.
DC 17 Wisdom save.
Hold on, we'll get that in a moment. You're out.
I'm aiming
You're
for the
outclassing? Okay,
stake.
give me a
This is how it makes.
give me an intelligence save. That's your spellcasting, right?
Yeah.
Give me an int save.
Check or
DC
save?
Save DC 25.
Oh my god.
DC 25. DC
Where's the
25.
bees?
DC 25.
Ooh.
Holy sh!
You have to get a nat 20.
I would have actually lowered it, but you would have to get 19 or 20. I didn't realize. I thought you had one more than that. Whenever you go to cast, you see the magic goes out. You see the paper up in the sky lights up, and then you watch as the magic dissipates in front of you, and then you see it kind of get sucked back into your body from where it emitted, and you feel it go into your like spiritual veins and your magical veins, and you feel your veins that cast magic implode. You can no longer cast magic.
Oh my god.
Ever, unless you
Oh
get
my
this fixed.
God.
You're
Oh
now
my
powerless
God.
to cast magic.
Well,
Oh my god.
I fucking face plant.
Am I still in the process of climbing over this like?
You're not
railing?
climbing. You've ran, and you're basically doing like So you're doing what? If you were a sane human, you wouldn't be doing this because it's dangerous for you. But you're like parkour diving over and putting like the knife in front of you. Like you're
All right, sick.
you're like this is
I
like
can't
slow
get
motion.
through because it's like a wall. So
Okay, yeah, I'll move you up.
An actual
This is like
NPC.
what's happening right now. Let me describe the scene. This is like a slow motion. This commoner jumps the fence, starts running. Obviously,
Can I do a
No.
what's the word for it?
you're not able to do anything.
Roll,
All right.
roll for what's it called?
Can you fart in his
No.
face? Fart in his face and make him throw
On
up.
his face. So I can't do a I forgot the word.
Like a reaction?
A roll to see if I have enough time to react.
No, you were like full on mooning, like you were like busy, like looking, like waggling your butt.
That's reasonable. That's fair.
So the slow motion scene right now is the commoner, whispered in the ear by the devil, runs forward towards Mirtlatz, thinking your lawyer's about to be killed and be a huge problem for all of you. Fawnde takes off, being aware of this risk, really quick. Neelam, panicking as well, takes off. However, not being able to read each other's minds, you guys go at a weird angle, and by the time you realize where each other are, you crash into one another, smashing into the prosecution table. The papers are flying up in the air, pins are everywhere. Behind you, the crowd's cheering. Professor Dirt jumps up to try and do something, risking the casting of magic to have it implode and their magical veins implode inside of them, face planting on the ground. And the freeze frame of this normal looking commoner like doing a parkour lunge over a wall with this wooden stake towards Hawkins.
How do you do that?
As Hawkins is like, oh no. And
That commoner do that. That's crazy.
uh
The commoner?
Mr. Mo 5, please roll me a 1d20 plus 7.
What?
17.
For Aura.
My AC is 23.
Oh, this is not to do with your AC right now is
Okay.
you cannot move. This is not
Well, I mean,
just this hits.
they can have advantage. He says AC.
Yes, but this is a different situation. This is not to see if this hits you or not. This is for something else.
Okay.
As he rolls,
I mean-
you see he manages to kind of avoid the chains in his way, and he goes to hit you. Please roll one more time, Mo 5. This time it's a 1d20 plus 10.
What the fuck?
You see he goes to stab you. Oh, where are you trying to stab him, Mo 5? I don't know if you have. I'll let you choose. Are you?
I was gonna say cloaca, but I think that's dumb. So I'm just
Sounds
gonna.
booty hole.
I mean,
Just
you
I guess
could.
what-
cheek.
I imagine like his left butt cheek, since that's like the closest. Like the guy. I mean, this commoner does not use a weapon. He's just like running with the stake, and he's just gonna try to pierce whatever is the closest, which is Hawkins' left butt cheek.
Hawkins, normally your armor would have protected you from this, but since you've exposed yourself horrendously, you feel as you get stabbed in the ass cheek for 1 point of damage.
Yeah, that guy's goat.
You feel like
Can I beat this commoner to death, man?
Attack him?
Hawkins, you can fling him out like with your tail or something. Because
Yeah,
I'm about to go in for a second.
Fling him
yeah,
towards me.
he's going to like strike you again. Like he's just gonna like punch you or something with this broken stake. You don't have to roll, Hawkins. We're gonna say you can just whack. This guy's just a basic commoner. You can just whack this shit out of him.
Cool.
Whack him towards me,
I hit him
Hawkins.
towards Jen.
We're back in the freeze frame of where you're stabbed, and when you get stabbed, your tail goes flying back, hits him. You see his body. Just let's be real. This guy's 4 HP. I mean, let's be real here. He
Explodes into
hits
a red mist.
his tail hits the side of the fence, or his legs hit the side of the fence. Then he starts doing like flips, like 10 flips through the air before crashing into the other side. And you see his body goes limp. It's like what you see in a car accident. If like,
Jen,
it's like a
alley-oop.
pedestrian being hit by a car.
I jump
he's
on him and start biting his neck.
You fucking Gmod ragdolls away.
I mean, you bite him in the neck, that's a mercy kill if anything, because he's basically already dead.
No, I'm getting his blood.
Well,
And with yeah, go ahead, Neelam.
Neelam's gonna climb over this guy's desk and just start going back to where he
You
was.
see, you see, Holton. He stops you. Are you not going to clean this up?
I got it.
Neelam keeps walking.
Fondar wipes off his mouth and comes
You-
over and starts cleaning up
can you
his
pick me
desk.
up?
Whenever you
Can
stand
I,
up, Fondar, you see Mirtlat's face is just like stunned. He's just standing there.
Picks up.
Can I do a perception on the knife?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll performance
Oh my
to see
God.
how
Very
good I am
good.
at cleaning.
Um,
Oh, I'm
what are you
cleaning
trying to?
this
What are you
shit
trying to perceive?
Real good.
I basically, is this just a regular prison shiv? Is this meaning? Did he like? How did he even get this in? You know, like, is this some secret way of hiding in weapons? Is it magical? Is there poison on the tip? Like things like that.
You think the devils had something to do with this, and right away you realize that though this is kind of like silly, like for entertainment, you think it's maybe not poison, but you think it's going to have some kind of effect on you, like in the next round. Like I'm basically like I'm going to make you do a save, like you're aware that it's going to do something, not right this second, but like Hawkins, you'd understand that there's something about it. Outside of you just having splinters on your ass.
That hurt my bum. Fawnde, could you help pull up my trousers?
Huh?
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
He wipes
Good
off his
boy.
mouth and walks over and pulls up your pants for you.
Thank you.
Smacks you on the other ass cheek.
Oh, thank God it was the other one.
I thought about it for a second and I was like, nah. Go get him, Tiger. Oh wait, you're locked up.
Okay, wait. I think there was something in the knife.
Oh.
I don't know what it would, but it might affect me in some way. So if I, start acting like I'm about to die, do something, or I act differently.
Like, do you think I could like suck it out? Like,
Do you want
sorry,
to?
I'm in a mood right now. My bad. It's been a while since I fed, and I just saw him there, and
It's your choice, buddy. We've only known each other for a month or two. It's kind of a lot to ask.
I just, I just don't know. Like, is it a poison? Do you know, or is it just
I don't
feels
know.
weird?
It's something. There's some kind of trick. It's some kind of trick.
As you
Okay.
guys are being taught, the watchmen start approaching towards you. You're aware that you're not
I'm
subject to
going.
talking to
Yeah.
All right.
I cleaned up his desk, by the way.
Oh, nice. Halton does not thank you, but he does nod and some form of
Whatever.
respect, I suppose.
Asshole. I tell the party what Hawkins just told me. Actually, I tell Dirt through my mind.
I
Can't do
Dirt
that.
can tell her, but
slumped
oh
in
wait,
the chair.
can you not? Like, if I think it, Dirt can't hear it.
I think they said there's no telepathy allowed in here.
No, they didn't say that. Well, I mean,
Did
they
they?
have said that, but like the idea is, like if you're using telepathy, like anyone, it's not different than you like talking out loud. Like people can still hear you. Like
Oh.
it's more like you're just talking. Like you're not allowed to have secrets, so it's like exposed.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I guess it doesn't matter then. I'll just tell the group.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess so. Watch out for that. Also,
Hopefully
that was
Mary
really
Platt ends
gross.
this
That
quick.
was really fucking gross.
All right.
I hope he
Oh,
never
no.
does that again.
You know, that was really gross.
Can't wait. To
Whenever you
finish
said
next
a-
round.
Whenever you said like a little bit like you're showing, it's like winking. I actually squirmed.
Yeah, that was very
That was disgusting.
That's awesome.
Nah. All right.
awesome.
That's what I played D&D
Oh.
for.
I'm gonna rebudge him.
Thank you, Commoner
Mush-
One.
Commoner 2 now.
Lustre Gran, he's still laughing. Oh, I was so worried that this was going to be such a boring round. Everyone asking one question. What?
I know,
shame
right?
On,
One
shame on
question.
you, prosecution. Shame on you, defense. I
Thank
really
you,
had
Judge.
higher hopes for the second round. The second round is meant to be climactic, suspenseful, entertaining, not so direct. So I have to thank you, dead commoner. Well, you're dead, but I'll thank you in your death. Thank you, dead commoner, for making such an entertaining display. For that,
Well, technically, I incited it by flashing them.
That is true. He did flash them first.
and
We all saw his winking cloaca.
I winked it. Winked it.
We can
you
move
might have
past
given
that.
them reason to jump, but they took the initiative to take the risk, and I applaud them for that. You have nothing more to lose here, defendant, pissant of a lizard. But they have everything to lose. His life has been forfeit. Clap,
He's not a-
clap,
he's not a-
prosecution jury, clap for your dead juror.
He's
As
not
I-
a pissant. He's a lizard man.
You see all the opposing jury starts like fervently like clapping like cultist.
Wow.
Celebrate, for his sacrifice has given you the second win.
Sheep, all of them.
When does the yapping stop?
You see he like looks towards you, Michael Gar. Let's hope the random one does not select you. Shall we?
For the wheel.
I stand up from my chair. I throw it across the room.
Select this.
It is in fact
Pulls down pants, moons
time.
the judge.
It is in
Start
fact
doing a
time
helicopter.
for the will.
Makes a jerk off motion towards the other
I'm
jury.
telling you right now, if you just delete my character, I'm deleting myself from this fucking Discord.
Oh.
It's not up to me. It's up to the will. The will of names.
Oh shit!
Let's
Wait,
hope
is
one of
anyone
these
gonna raise
kids-
their hand?
Which
Is
all of you,
brave.
look, all you can see. I didn't get rid of Morden though.
Please, I hope it picks me. Oh, never
Are
mind.
you gonna raise your hand?
Please kill Morden again.
Morden gets picked again. I guess it picked this dead body.
Here we
Are
go.
you guys ready for the roll?
No one wants to raise their hand.
No. Hell
just-
no.
So,
What the fuck?
Wait. Do we have to wait? Do we have to raise our hand before the wheel, or can we do it after?
Before.
So what I'm going to do is I want all of you to message me in Discord privately if you're going to sacrifice yourself or not. Which basically means
okay.
you have. Which basically means
What if you finish chewing first?
they
True.
Well, I just want to know, like, can I choose who I sacrifice for?
yes, you can send to me. I'm willing to sacrifice for these people. Because like right now, basically what happens in court is like a piece of paper just in front of you, and like I'll sacrifice myself if so and so is chosen.
Okay. I guess I'll do that then.
So you don't have to sacrifice for everyone, but you have to do it first. So basically, these papers get passed out. They did not do it the first round. The first round was a surprise. But now you can send me a Discord message saying you'll sacrifice yourself for insert names if they're selected.
Okay.
Surprise.
I'll let me verify it. Am I getting a message from Leroy or Peeb? Actually,
if Neil
both
dies,
of you
I'll
send
do
me
it after.
both of you send me a message anyway, and just even if you're like not going to sacrifice yourself, just type in not sacrificing or whatever.
There
I'm
we go.
stabbing a can like a maniac. Because I wish this was Fawnde right now. You hear that, Fawnde?
You can find out so else.
I can't do it without knowing.
Well, the thing is, you'll have to object, and then you have to. I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Do you think you? I'm confused. Like, what kind of question this is? I feel like this is an obvious answer.
Not really.
Who's gonna like take over the case? What?
I mean, there's still a lawyer.
But yeah, not you.
Can you spin the wheel?
Whoa!
I'm trying to get answers.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap this whole thing up.
Hold
You
on.
need to calm down.
Just
man.
kill a character already.
These are very interesting answers.
I hope
Okay.
everybody answered exactly the same way that I did.
Here we are. You guys ready?
Everyone
Really funny.
steps up
Ba-da-bum,
and
ba-da-bum,
everyone dies.
ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Rolling the wheel of names. Who shall it be?
Oh, okay.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
I stand
dun,
up.
dun.
Who's Neelam?
Yeah, who's that?
Who is Neelan?
That's definitely
Sorry.
not how you say it.
Let me
Before
hold
this
on.
happens, can I do something cooler?
Oh, give me half a moment. Dun dun dun.
Because
dun.
this kind of works.
What, Pete? What does your answer mean? Does that mean after
What?
that person? Is
Yeah,
that Pit?
after that guy's gone, then I'll do it.
Okay. After they're gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to weigh my options here, alright?
I see. That's funny. Okay. Okay. What do you wish
Before
to do,
you-
Neelan? Because this is like
Because
an instant
based on
thing.
my answer, based on my answer, you know, I was just
Yeah.
gonna, like, before they even picked, like, I was just gonna do that.
Do what? What you asked me? Oh, based on your answer?
Yeah. So, like, even before they, like, picked someone at random, you know, like,
Yeah.
I figured that I could just,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can call out.
okay. You see Neelam's, like, push out his chair. First of all, that's not how you spell my character's name. I just want to let you know.
Shut up.
So I don't know who you're meant to
This guy
kill
doesn't
here,
even care about his
I
players.
mean, it doesn't matter anymore. You're dead, so.
Anyway, I push out my chair. I look towards the kids. I pat them both on the head. I look towards Daxter. I don't pat him on the head because he's too far. And then I look.
gives you a nod.
I look towards the squirrel. I give a nice smile, and then I look towards Michael Gar.
I just look disappointed.
And I'm gonna say towards Michael Gar. Don't worry, Michael. I'll be back. As I
Hard.
raise my hand. I volunteer. I'm just gonna stand there, like almost like emotionless, just waiting.
Does anyone else have anything to say in the next 2 seconds?
No, he volunteered.
Actually, wait. Can I do the Gojo pose where he's like he has his arms behind him and his head's flung back? Can I do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I'm like slightly floating off the ground. Perfect.
Is today
All
your
right.
birthday?
What do you mean?
Oh, okay, I was trying to remember. Was it like last week in game your birthday was or something like that?
Might have been.
It might have been. Where's the
Might have been a month ago.
where's the
He's just a
where's the
kid.
thingy?
Dude,
where's
I
the
have no idea where the link is.
Oh, here it
Wow,
is.
you were 5 years old.
7, I think.
7 years old. Wow. You're a big boy now, and now you're dead.
Wait, where is Neelam's birthday?
You're dead now. It doesn't
Maybe
matter.
it's in
It doesn't
his
matter. You're
journal.
dead.
Dude, shut up. Just let it fucking type.
All right. Anyway, while you guys are figuring this journal thing out, Neelam, as you stand up and you say that, and your head goes back, you hear from the top stands. I don't think so.
Oh,
Let's pitch someone else. I like him too much.
What a
Yeah.
fucktard, bro.
No, that's not how that works.
he's the
Oh.
judge. He can do whatever he wants.
I'm the judge.
Dude,
I do as I want.
In a
Judge.
court case where the judge can do whatever they want is just like that's like hanging out with like a bunch of preschoolers, bro.
That's like
it
hanging
just
out
doesn't
with an
fucking
idiot.
Make,
You're an
it doesn't make any
idiot.
sense. It doesn't make any fucking
Uh,
sense.
You're an idiot.
Neelam,
Guys,
what do
devil court.
you do in like the rejection of your
More like
sacrifice or someone
shittle
else?
court.
Oh.
Shut up.
In the rejection
I
of
said
my
it all in character.
sacrifice.
Yeah, he basically said, "No, I think we'll choose someone else."
Fuck Bravo, just start beating up the enemy jurors.
I think you should attempt to kill him.
Okay, I'm kind of torn. I kind of want to try and kill like one of these, like just start beating the fuck out of one of the guards, or go over and try and beat the fuck out of one of the like other commoners.
Dude, this guy just gotta beat someone up, man.
You just
Uh,
wipe
you-
out them all.
I feel kind of like insulted that he wouldn't take me.
Yeah.
He smiles at you, Neelam. Do you even look at Lustergran?
I feel like I definitely do. Like my head kind of comes back up.
Whenever
but I'm
you
kinda
make
just,
eye
like,
contact, when you make,
confused.
whenever you look and you stay confused, he says, "That's a better expression. Not so high and mighty now, is it?" As suddenly you feel the watchman behind you grab you, pull your head back, and poke both your eyes out.
Oh my God.
And pew, pew. And as soon as you like reel back from somewhat of the surprise of this happening to you. Another watchman comes up and grabs one of your wings.
Can I just say jokes on them? I was already blind.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, they basically put
Still
your eyes.
hurts.
As,
And
as
they
soon
grab-
as I hear Lostrogrand say "not so high and mighty," by the way, I'm smiling through this whole process.
All right. Right when you start smiling, the two behind you see as his wings are ripped off and blood goes over the two children as they start screaming. And then
Oh my god.
very
just a
quickly-
little blood.
Had to paint the children.
You can see him like gritting his teeth through the smile.
very quickly, to watching snap in both of his legs in reverse, snap his knees in, and they start dragging him as he's bleeding out from his wounds.
Bye, Neelam. Tell your gods we said hello or whatever.
You're a bitch.
Can I do something since I'm about to die anyway?
You can try.
Can I try a divine intervention?
Has it been more than a week since you used the last one?
Yeah,
I can't remember when you used your last one. I remember you used it, but I can't remember when.
it's been a long time.
Oh yeah, you
Been
can try.
months at this point, hasn't it?
Okay. Let me find it. Hold on. Let's see. I have to figure out what the role is. If you roll a number equal to or lower than your cleric level. So I guess just my monk level.
Yep.
Um,
It's out of 1d100, I believe.
yeah, it's a percentile dice.
As you're going to do this, you hear Lushergan, prosecution jury, do as you wish. As once again he's tossed over to the opposition, and you see as he got getting stomped by the jurors, the little girl gets involved, the women, the men, and they all start just kicking him. And he's not as wounded as Morden was, so it's going to take longer to kill Neelam. That's weirdly close.
Fuck.
Can we use the MVP dice to roll or like to make it lower?
No,
Can we make it a -11?
no, you cannot.
Damn it.
Unfortunately.
You'd imagine how cool it'd be if these two guards just suddenly ignited. That'd been awesome.
As you all watch, I mean, Hawkins, you can't see very well, but you understand what's happening as you hear the crunching and the stomping. And even though, Neelam, you are like smiling through it, like it hurts, like you are still like huffing and like the wind has been knocked out of you and you're having to make noises just from the brute force of it. It hurts like hell. There's no ignoring that as you hear just the bodily sounds that Neelam cannot, no matter how hard he wishes, contain, of grunts and winces and just release of air from his chest. As from the other side, you see like feathers being torn up, his hair. You hear the Lostrogron say, "Those rings above his head were always so pretty. Bring them to me. Those vile displays."
Can you even
As
touch
you-
those?
As you watch, the two watchmen grab the reins, and you see like they don't come off. Like whenever they lift the reins up, it like the body of Neelam comes with it. And so what you watch is as they're kind of like unable to like remove them, you see one like puts the head their hand on Neelam, and the other one starts pulling the basically the doubled reins. And this one here standing has like his hands on Neelam's head. This one is like slowly
Or
pulling.
they're about to like fucking explode if they try this shit.
As they're pulling Neelam, while you're still
I
slightly
duck under
conscious,
the
you feel this like tense pressure on your neck and your body, and you can tell the watchman is struggling to get farther away. Like he's struggling, he's like slowly getting farther and farther. And Neelam, you realize it's starting to hurt more and more, and all of you see, just like in those videos where they have the hydraulic press, Neelam's body, where this watchman's holding this, just explodes as it's crushed by the force of it trying to connect with the reins.
Awesome.
And as it's just like shredded apart, this watchman finally walks forward, free of the force of Neelam. As he gets farther, you can kind of see like the loose body parts of Neelam like slowly trying to follow the reins. Like you see like a finger and a piece of flesh and some of the blood like follow on the ground behind. Neelam, you are now a mutilated corpse. Whatever's left of you is thrown by Morden, and the rest of it slightly falls behind the reins.
Awesome.
which now sit on the desk of Lostergran, Lord Justice Lostergran. All right. I suppose it's time for the second recess. As suddenly all of you are teleported back into a nice little calm room.
Gar just
Neil.
looks fucking insanely fucking annoyed. Like he just does not want to fucking say anything.
Meerkratz, are you gonna do the thing or not?
Beertlatz looks and says, "Oh, hell, I forgot there's more than one of you who wanted me to get this on with."
Yeah, all of us. You little shit stain.
We each get one
Fine.
limb.
Yes, he'll be taking care of this round. We should easily win this next one.
Okay.
I will bring out Alexis Villar. It'll be easy, all right?
Okay.
All
If
right.
you're lying, I'll make sure the
I'm
judge
not
has
lying,
a
all
real
right?
good time.
They just tried to kill. Wait, I thought they were going to kill me. Okay, I'm a little afraid right now.
Yeah, and
all
I
right?
tried
don't
to
want to stay
save
there
you,
any
you
longer.
little shit stain. Oh, also, whenever they stabbed our boy Hawkins, he said that if he feels weird now and he thinks it's gonna do something to him. Do you know anything about that?
You see, I'll make him roll for this. How competent is he?
Damn.
Turns out he's really competent in this. You see kind of grimaces at that and says, "All right, you're right. I'm glad you said that. Even though I was going to do it anyway, I do in fact need to finish this quick. They probably poisoned him with a devilish charm of some sort."
What? Explain. I'm not a devil.
It's very similar to what devils can do anyway and how charming we can be. They probably done something to him where if he's asked certain questions, he's more likely to answer. So, for example, if it infects him, if Halton gets up there and says something like, blah, 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 "Are you sure you're not guilty, Hawkins?" He might say guilty because it would be beneficial to them.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you should probably end this as quickly as possible.
Yes, thankfully we're aware of that. And, well, since it's our turn, we should be okay. I think.
Just well, okay. So is this gonna end the shit, or we just have to go to judgment, or what? Because technically, this would mean that this whole thing is invalid.
All right. So we should win the case with this. However, Devil Court always has to end out equally. So Halton will get one more round. However, for him to be able to disprove us, whatever devil that saw this would have to be able to prove that Alexis did not say you could go with him.
Oh God.
And assuming they can't prove that, then we won't
my
lose the last
God.
round. We'll just win the case.
Oh my God. He puts his hands. He puts his face in his hands. Oh my God. We're so fucked.
Welcome to Devil Court. Welcome to Devil Court. Welcome to Devil Court.
We're so fucked. We're so fucked.
We would have been better off just killing Hawkins and then leaving.
Dude, I'm assuming you want to do work or something, but if you do also wish to be an enemy juror with Mo5 and Bozos, feel free.
We're so fucked. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're so fucked.
Let's just hope the children die. Cross my heart, you know. I hope so.
Why are you so
Yourself
evil,
and
Michael
ask
Gar?
children.
Kids, you're gonna have to
Why
be
am I so
brave for
evil?
us.
Because I'm watching my friends die. I don't give a fuck about these two random children. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't
I mean-
get why people are more obsessed with these kids than their friends that they've
Let's look, my
adventured with
friends
for
that are
several years.
fucking in
and-
charge of the whole planet. Let's
Then
take
they're
care
in
of these two
charge
random
of
children
one.
that gave us a letter. Like, why the fuck do I care? Like, this is
They're
like this is a
heroes.
fucking
Sorry,
atrocious
my mic was muted.
situation.
Font, I'm down,
Really?
but I'm chilling. So
Yeah,
just give me
that's up
something
to
if
you.
something comes up. Otherwise, I'm chilling.
Why the fuck did you just racist?
Also,
Shit.
Neelam's doing it because Neelam is a good person.
You know what's good? Us surviving so that we
Us-
can take care of Kadoy.
Yeah. If we all die, the entire fucking world goes into chaos. I think you're being selfish for your own feelings. That's what I think.
Well, he's dead already, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's
Who
dead, so it
cares what
doesn't
that
matter.
guy thinks?
I wish those
You got
Jan and
hydraulic
Mark Barrow
press.
died.
Yeah, cry about it.
I mean, if he didn't volunteer himself, then I was going to, but he had to be a little goody two shoes, little baby boy, and get himself killed.
Well, I mean, he got. Oh yeah, I guess you could have volunteered on top.
Yeah, but he was like, I volunteer, and so then I was like, oh, okay, fuck it, whatever.
Der.
All right.
I want you to know, Leroy, that I wrote, I will volunteer for anybody but Michael Gar.
Really? I just wrote I won't volunteer for anybody.
I wrote no at first, and then I
Guys,
said
stop trying
anybody.
Stop trying to jack each other off, or who's the
We're not jacking
more
each other off.
selfish
He
person.
said he would let me die.
What is
I
selfish
know.
about this?
It's so selfish.
We're not being
Guys,
selfish. We're trying to save the fucking world.
The two you
And
made your two
all you
kids
care about
not
is one
cry.
child.
I don't want to cry right now, but the two kids are crying, and
Okay,
Alan
let
Moore
them
is
cry.
crying
Fuck about
too.
I care
it.
for the
Fuck them
planet. They're
kids.
fucking.
You hear Alan
fuckers.
Alan Moore,
Them kids.
Michael
Fuck
Gar.
them.
Whenever you tell Fawnde that you didn't put your name down for anyone, you hear Michael Gar. You hear Alan Moore say, "Lord Michael Gar, you weren't. I guess it's only natural you wouldn't save yourself for me. I'm not worth it."
Well, I'm prioritizing the kingdom, not like individuals. I feel like that's pretty clear at this point.
I get it. It was my bad for staying in. I should have got out of. Oh, if only I would have been out of the barrel.
I put you in the damn barrel. Stop crying.
Yeah, but if I would have gone out, then we wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah, we
No.
would.
It's all my bad. I do deserve
this
to
is Hawkins'
die.
fault.
Just kill me
This is
now.
Hawkins' fault, actually.
You see, like, just on his knees, puts his head down. Just slay me now, Sir Michael Gar.
Put yourself together.
I've
or
only
I
been a
will.
burden for you.
Oh my god.
Lord Michael Gar.
Can we leave him here?
I'm just gonna ignore him.
Can we,
I'm done.
like, Michael,
too
if you just
pissed
leave
right
him
now.
here? Like,
I'm too
what-
pissed. No, we're gonna take him along, but I'm not listening to him anymore.
Okay.
You see, as you guys are talking, Dats to the Red Room comes over and says, "You know what? Honestly, with the ones who are left, I feel like we're more on the same page."
We're getting closer.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
I think we can win this as long as the fourth round doesn't go the way I think it's going to go, which it probably will. So we're probably going to lose. So it's nice knowing you guys.
Well, if we
And
lose, I'll
he
wait
looks
to
at
lose
his
our,
hands,
both
and
our
it's
hands.
nice knowing you too as well, buddy. We spent a lot of nights together.
As you're saying that, you guys are teleported back in the course. You're like finishing up that statement.
Can I get up from my chair and just walk up behind our guy, the little
Mirtlads, yeah.
I'm just gonna stand behind him the whole time.
Oh, you can go up there, but I mean, if you
I'm-
sit there for too long, I mean, the watchmen do try and like
They try to escort me out. That's okay. I'll
Back
just
to your
stay
seat.
up then. I
Okay.
just wanted to fucking like make him nervous. That's all.
All right, let's get started with round 3. All right.
Round 3, fight.
Hawkins, do you have any thoughts in your head this far into it? Outside of what you've already had?
I think a lot of it is like I think during the break he was like kind of just talking at Lostrogran. It's like saying, "I see what you got some more jewelry for yourself. Very nice, very nice. What's up with that thing on your face? Can't grow a beard." Alright.
Got his ass.
And he was
Alright.
also just like, he's kind of just numb to seeing his comrades die.
Give me a con save, please.
Roll a
Sure.
1.
All right. You know, as you're having
What was
these
the DC?
thoughts during... Oh, what's the DC? DC's 20.
Unlucky.
Throw up.
Close.
Yeah, close.
Whenever you're having these thoughts, suddenly you start having... it's kind of natural. Like, you don't necessarily feel... like knowing that something's wrong with you, you would notice at first, but quickly that's overpowered by like what I'm going to explain you feel as this weird effect takes over you. As you're thinking of these things, you start wondering like, oh, this is awful. And you were numb, but then you start feeling a certain kind of emotion. You start feeling kind of happy. You're like, Lustrogran, That's such a nice golden beard you have. And then you think things like, I'm so glad that the jury is so excited for my case. And then you have a really, really gross thought. A really gross thought. Which kind of like is the thing that makes you aware that something's wrong with you, but also is something you cannot prevent you thinking, no matter how much you think it. When you kind of glance over to the side and see your dead comrades, you just kind of smile. You're kind of happy they're dead. That they put on a good show.
Drugs.
Damn, this dude's on some fucking good shit.
And you really want. You think like you're not allowed to talk, but you really want the prosecution to win this case because it'd be so much more fun to watch all the silly defense people die, right? It's all a
God, this
dream
is gonna
anyway,
be
right?
fun.
This is all just
We're
a
all
dream.
just gonna want to lose the case because he's being an asshole now.
You are not. You can say what you want, but like, as far as as far as it goes, like you should not be yelling out like you're guilty or something unless you're like asked certain questions. But if you're asked certain questions for some reason, you need to tend to lean towards the prosecution side instead of the defense. So kind of the semi of the opposite of whatever you would normally say. But that's if it comes to it. It might not even come to that. All right. Round 3 starts. Mirtlatz, stripping all the formalities. We've seen them already. Mirtlatz comes up. As Mirtlatz does a little twirl. Long and behold, I've made a fool of myself, you all think. Over there we had the death of certain jurors. Unfortunately, we've had embarrassing shows and threats. However, right now will be the turning point. This time, we will not lose anymore. We shall drive a nail in the coffin of this case. We shall send you, bullshitter Halton, to the depths of the spires, where you have to restart your entire career. With my last power, I summon... He whispers to the guy's ear. He goes up there, does a thing. Alexis Villar! And you hear like a... Huh? Huh? As, I don't have a token just for his head. So
I fake gasp.
I don't even have his body anymore.
Oh my goodness. What? He's alive?
Oh, import this.
Ooh.
You see, Alexis Villar, one of those little things on him, shows up, and it's not him. You see his body, like underneath his body is just like mist, and you see it's his head, and you see the vestige like shows up, and then the vestige looks around and says, "Why just bring out the real thing. Why do you have me here? I'm right over there." He like looks towards Hawkins, and Mirklat smiles as everyone goes like, "Huh?
No, he's not.
That is correct." Mirklat's like,
Awesome, RP. Awesome, RP.
No, he's not. No.
No,
He's definitely not in my bag.
You see Mirklat's turns and says, What do you mean? Don't tell me you moved him somewhere."
No, Miraclats. The poison, Miraclats.
I don't know.
Fawnde, he looks towards you and says, "What was that?"
The knife, the thing.
Romeo,
They stabbed him. Remember?
Romeo 1d20. Lower
Oh
than the
my
10,
God.
you don't hear what Hawkins said.
Well, he said you moved him, so that's what I would assume he's talking about.
Well, yeah, the problem is your ears. We're going to see if you even heard it.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
you did hear it.
he's okay.
Yeah, well, you'd have to do it for either or.
Yeah.
You hear. Mirtlat says, he like fingers and says, "Ah, almost got." Almost embarrassing. You're a silly trickster, Hawkins. You fucking he like flips you off. Shut up! Shut up!
I'm gonna throw you at the other lawyer.
You've already fucking done that. You see, Mirklat's like actually has to like stop himself. He's just real pissed. Anyway, Hawkins, please open your bag and remove
My
Alexis
hands
Villar.
I like jingle my chains.
Sorry. Lord Justice Lostergran, can we please remove a bag from Hawkins's possession? Inside is the living person of Alexis Villar. You see Lord Halton, like, tries to, like, bane and object. Objection! That is clearly not allowed. It was not put into evidence. Myrtlatz hits back. It was not evidence. It's a person. Lostergran just shrugs. Just bring it out.
He's got a point.
And one of the watchmen comes over and, like, fights with you, Hawkins, as you try to... It's over there. It's over here.
Unhand me.
I don't know where this bag is.
He's touching my penis. Unhand my penis.
I see you know your judo well.
Gentlemen, this is democracy manifest.
What the hell is this
Such a
Hawkins
good
guy
meme.
talking about?
Eventually, he gets the thing, pulls it out, and you see...
What's it out?
being brought out, I should probably let there, is the actual head of Alexis Villar.
What?
Instead of the vestige, the head. I present to you the living Alexis Villar, minus the body. And you see everyone like, Lord, even Lostergran leans over. Well, this sure is a turn of events, Myrtlatz. You surprised me. And Halton seems to be sweating almost.
Yo, Halton, you're a fucking idiot.
Myrtlatz walks
Fuck
forward.
you.
And he instead of asking questions, he keeps wanting to spill. As we all know how devil law works, once you kill someone, you gain possession of everything they own. However, this entire court case has been built up and believed to be that Alexis Villar was killed. But as you can all see, though not in his full shape, Alexis Villar is in fact alive. And as far as it looks, decently well. This means, ever since the start, when he was slain by Ambrose Misteline, he was never killed properly. So though Ambrose may have carried his head around, since he was still alive, it was in fact not ownership, but kidnapping. And well, Ambrose Misteline is not here to put on trial for that, so that's irrelevant. All that is important is that there's never been ownership of Alexis Villar's head, which means it never could have been stolen from anyone. Even more so, it was never wrongfully taken in the first place, even if it was a dead head.
Wow.
That is because for one simple reason. Alexis Villar, is it true that you were at, or in the possession, kidnapped if you will, by Galvera Pescador whenever Ambrose Misteline was killed? No, in fact, I was not in possession of Galvera. After he killed Ambrose, I was left in a pile of junk. But at the same time, Galvera, as far as I was aware at the time, evaporated into nothing before he came back in a different body. All right. So during that time, what had happened? Well, as far as I recall, sitting there in the pile, no longer being kidnapped by Ambrose and no one else in sight, I recognized one Hawkins, Blackskull Hawkins, who kind of does a nod towards the defendant, for I've met him before. And he didn't seem like the worst folk.
No, he hasn't.
So I simply asked him. So I simply asked him to take me with him. I didn't want to stay there any longer. I didn't want to risk being captured by someone I didn't trust. So I asked him very straightforwardly to take me with him. Well, there you have it, everyone. This was not theft, for Alexis Villar is alive, nor was it even potentially kidnapping, for Alexis Villar himself asked Hawkins to take him with him. I believe that's all I have.
Woo,
As he
Mirklatz
walks
is
back.
the greatest lawyer of all time. Woo! Woo, Mirklatz! I start clapping real loud. Woo,
As he does
Mirklatz!
this, Halton jumps up to like run up here and ask questions. He runs up. Alexis Villar, after your initial death, Were you revived, and is that how you're alive now? Alexis Villar looks at him. I was never revived. I was never fully killed. My head was removed and kept preserved by Ambrose. I never died in the first place. I never died in the first place.
Oh. Oh! He wasn't dead!
You see...
Fondar
You
starts
see-
slamming his fist on the table. He wasn't dead!
You see Halton is like trying to say something, but you see his like tongue gets caught, and he starts like thinking.
Boo, Halton!
Alexis
Boo!
Villar, are you lying right now? I'm in fact not lying. It'd be wrong for me, the symbol of the people of Godoy, the fist of the Senate, and a representative of all that is good, to lie in a court. And so I will not, and I do not. Halton, you see Halton looks, and you see like stomps his like feet a little bit, and like puffs on it. He like you see like smokes a lot of his cigar real quick, and he like walks back. That's it from me.
Halton's a loser.
Yeah, fuck you, idiot.
Dummy.
Alexis Villar is actually taken and put up. He's called Lustergren calls him up to be put up here on the thing with him for the moment. So his head is sitting up on the thing.
Put him on a spike.
Lustergren claps. He for the first time he like claps properly. Meerklatz, that was brilliant. I honestly expected nothing from you. That was so brilliant. You had both the prosecutor and the prosecution jury stunned so much they didn't react at all, while your side crushed them in both spirit, tact, and facts. This is clearly a round that will go to the defense.
Woo!
Finally.
Who won, baby? The comeback.
It's like harumph. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Shut up, Hawkins.
Neelam's
What
corpse
is- what
gurgles
is
in
wrong with
excitement.
Hawkins?
I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Hawkins, shut your fucking mouth. Hawkins, I'm gonna suck the poison out of you.
Hey, you suck me off.
What?
Suck me off.
Well, how do you even know what that phrase means?
I know what sucking means. I know what
Okay.
off means. Suck me off.
What does off mean, Hawkins?
Suck him off.
Come.
Okay. Well. okay. Well, maybe he doesn't know what it
Okay,
means.
this guy's funny.
He said come.
He did.
I hope this is some sort of tactic, Hawkins. I'm just like looking fucking.
Michael, did
extremely
you not
confused.
remember what I told you?
What did you tell me?
The poison that he got stabbed with.
Oh yeah, I forgot
You
that
got
happened. That
stabbed?
makes sense actually.
Oh my god.
I remember him getting
What?
stabbed. I forgot about the poison.
You got stabbed?
Shut up.
You got
I'll kill you.
stabbed?
Someone stop this.
I'm gonna deafen.
Epic.
Ebork.
All right, I'm back. Congratulations, you have won a round.
Shut up. Sorry.
Wouldn't it have been really funny, by the way,
Hmm.
if one of us was playing martyr and sacrificed ourselves? That'd have been hilarious.
Yeah,
All
that'd be
right.
Crazy.
As this round goes, Lostergran smiles and claps at you. You have won. As such, the prosecution jury must be punished. And I mean, I don't have a will to spin for them. However, I know the situation. All you see is he like claps and laughs, and they deserve quite the punishment for such a lackluster attempt to cover such a crushing defeat. He claps again. I hope the defense jury is ready to dish out what they have done to your fellow jurors.
Yeah.
Be excited, for a gift shall be brought to you soon.
Oh.
As they say that, you see a watchman step over the side, grabs the little girl by her head, doesn't cut her, and starts bringing her over towards you.
Oh my god.
Just
Oh
starts
my
striding.
God.
You see the girl, ah! As like her head is like being crushed as he's pulling her.
Stop! Mom!
as she's crying for her parents and her mother. As he drags you over, her kicking and trying to hit fruitlessly. As this little girl is thrown over the table into the back. Lostergren claps. Now please, beat her to death.
All right.
As you all
I'm not
see
doing
this,
shit.
as all you see this like 6-year-old girl like crying on the ground behind you.
Damn, that's
Actually-
crazy.
there.
Actually,
Fawnde,
whoever tries to fucking hit that person, I'm just fucking socking you in the face. I don't give a fuck.
all right, Michael Gar,
You're
let's
dumb as
go.
fuck.
Now you defend them.
Let's go, Michael Gar.
I'm beating the fuck out of you.
Let's go.
Okay.
Now you guys are fighting now.
No,
Give me a go.
If you try to hit this fucking random child, I'm gonna kill you. You're stupid.
It's Devil Court.
I don't care about Devil Court. I don't give a fuck.
You
before
better
before
because
guys-
we're here.
Before you
I
guys
don't
punch
give a fuck.
Peeb, what are you doing? What's Professor doing in this side
Dude,
of this?
I've been lobotomized. I'm fucking slumped in the chair. I'm throwing up.
Okay.
Professor Dirt did get kind of fucked up.
Professor Dirt is punished already. All right, what are you? Yeah, you two. What are you doing? You see, Lostergren starts clapping, and he's like, "Cue the trumpets!" As you basically hear and the drums and the music. You hear basically this ritual music start playing once again.
Daxter,
As everyone
kill
starts
that
clapping.
girl.
I throw. Well, I mean, whoever gets the close, like whoever looks like they're gonna hit the girl first, I'm swinging on.
Dadster raises a foot to kick.
Okay, I'm swinging on his
Wait,
face.
wait, actually, hold on. I'm gonna fucking lunge over the table and I'm gonna take her with me to the fucking inside my genie vessel.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay, and I'm gonna block anyone who tries to get to her.
okay. So whenever you do that, Professor Dirt, because you're not just magic or like magical items here.
It's not my magic, it's the genie magic.
Can you even go in there right now while the genie's not there? Isn't he to like, take everyone and buzz off somewhere?
He's in the vessel.
That's true.
That's true. He is in the vessel.
All right, I'll allow it.
Nice.
You jump in, you take her
Get away
And you
from
vanish?
her!
as you're wounded. The two of you vanish. Do you end up socking Dadster as she's always about to kick her?
Well, I mean, if I was mid swing while he was mid kick, then, yep.
Also, I'm flipping off the judge while I go in.
Okay. You go in.
What do I
You
roll?
vanish. Dadster, we'll say Dadster gets like punched enough where he was like falling over the chair.
Ha! What the hell, man?
I shove Michael Gar.
And
What the
then
fuck,
I'm gonna.
Michael?
Okay, I'm swinging on you now, dumb hoe.
Okay, that's how you want to do this? All
You're
right.
a fucking whore.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you fucking slut. I don't.
You're
I'm fucking
just
swinging
jealous
on
that
you.
Kitty loves me and not you.
I barely even remember, Kitty. I wasn't listening.
They're fighting each other now.
Guys, stop fighting!
Okay, I'm just gonna sit down. I don't care.
Uh,
I'm over it.
you see the three kids in the back are freaked out. Dadster's like recovering himself, and Dadster like while you guys are fighting, you see Dadster looks over the table at Lostergren, terrified. You see Dadster is like shivering. Lostergren, looking over at all of you,
Beat up the kid.
I'm not,
Yeah,
I mean,
crazy.
stands.
It's almost
and
like
looks at
we're in
you.
Devil Court.
you can try to keep killing them.
Well,
I
I
see.
can't because the kid's in a ring now.
Okay,
I see
well,
you all have chosen to ruin the fun and not take punishment.
Your Honor, I
I'll-
tried.
I'll kill the guy next to me if that makes up for it. I'll kill Red Robed. I'll kill Dexter.
I saw the one in the red robe attempt. I saw the one with no ears do a little something. Unless she is brought back and the show continues, you all will face punishment. The two of you who tried, a lesser punishment. If you're all willing to take the punishment, I will forgive this.
Okay, that's annoying as fuck. Someone killed a Kuro.
Wow, Michael Gar, crazy.
What's crazy
Yeah,
is
kill it.
there's no way for you guys to even say this to Professor Dirt, so you're just fine.
You can speak in and out.
Michael
pretty sure.
Gar, really? As soon as it comes to like a threat for him, he's like, fuck.
Yes, well, I'm not gonna like, kill a girl or let someone kill a girl if I don't have to. But if I'm gonna die, then I can't.
Obviously we have to. It's Devil Court. What do you mean?
I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
You obviously do.
I don't.
You never have to.
I just tried the best option that I liked, and then the option changed. So then
What a wanker.
I
will
agree.
kill you,
I'm with
Hawkins.
Hawkins on this one.
I'm talking to you.
Lustergran.
Professor Dirt, bring the girl back.
Lustergran puts. You
you
see,
can
like raises
kill
an
her.
hourglass and turns it. There's
We
a
have
minute.
to. We have to
Otherwise,
kill
we're
her,
dead.
else we're all gonna die.
Yep.
Ask Hawkins what to do.
Hawkins
Kill her.
doesn't care.
Hawkins isn't
well,
kill her.
okay. Well, Hawkins says kill her, so
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Can I
I
do
think
it?
he has more bloodlust than any of us, honestly.
Can I do it?
I need to check how far I can actually hear. So I don't know if I can hear him.
I mean, they're relaying it to you.
yeah, I'll relay it.
Can you? Fuck, I would say to telepathy to him, because okay, hypothetically, would the drug affect his thoughts in his brain head to telepathy? Would he say what he's thinking if you telepathy
To
him?
Hawkins?
It's changed his feelings.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah,
Hawkins?
it's changed like his
yeah.
entire personality. It's not just making him say this.
This
is
isn't really much of
him
a
now.
choice. I mean, you just we die or not.
Fondy,
I mean, you don't know. Lustergran's not said you're going to die from this punishment, though. I guess there's not much reason to believe
Well,
he
yeah,
wouldn't.
I mean, his punishments are always just ridiculous. So he's never had a reasonable day in his life.
True.
Hi, God.
Dirt, do you want to die?
Well, he can't. What is he gonna do to me?
You guys are such good heroes. Not sacrificing.
I never
yourself.
claimed that.
Dirt, do you want to die?
Let the moral
I'm going
ambiguity
to.
continue.
I was never a hero.
Let the moral battle be fought.
I'm a
Can
vampire.
I call up my genie out of his retirement?
Oh, you didn't. You ain't trying to ring him.
Hey, ding 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 ding. Hello.
It rings for a moment.
Tick, tock.
Then you hear you hear like a thing pick up on the side, and he's like, "Hey, who is
I
this?"
need you here now, instantly.
Oh, sorry, give me a second. Hey, stop that.
Now or you're fired.
What? But I'm in the middle of something.
Dirt, we have a time limit.
Yeah, I'm thinking of something.
Can you just bring that girl back?
I have a better idea.
Where do you need me?
I need you to make a hologram
Don't bite.
of a
Don't
girl.
bite.
That's not.
He's
gonna
getting
work.
sucked off right now.
Sorry, what? Say that again.
Can you make a pile of mush?
I'm about to.
This is a terrible idea. This is the worst idea I've ever fucking heard.
Okay,
This is the
just
best way to end the
send me a
campaign.
pile of mush.
He sends you like a pile of like, like dirt and like clay.
Can you make it red? Like squishy? Like bones in it?
Give me a
Come
persuasion
on, I
roll.
didn't. Quick.
Give me a persuasion roll. You like hear this music in the
I will
background,
plus
noise like.
11
"Brr."
If it goes shit.
Oh man, I
Why?
have a
This
really
isn't
good.
gonna work, guys.
Dude's
I mean,
in
why not?
Banecock.
They're gonna
Because
do it
we're
anyways.
we're in hell. We're in their realm. What
I
do you
didn't-
mean?
I didn't say anything along the lines that your fucking response like applied to.
A 13. Interesting.
I said they're gonna do it anyways, so might as well see if it works.
Oh my god.
All right. So a 13. Yeah, he sends you what you asked for.
All right, dead girl coming up. And I exit with a pile of mush, and I make sure my hands are real bloody.
All right.
Give me.
It's not gonna work.
I hate you so much.
Oh God.
You can
give me-
cry about it.
We're in Devil Court.
I hate this so much. This is so stupid.
We're in Devil Court. Is this-
Better
is-
idea,
I'll make
by
sure
the
to top
way.
it off with
What's-
like a skull that I had in my bag.
What's the timer at?
Better idea, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's like right there on the end, like whenever they're coming out.
That's not real. I know, dude. That's not real.
That's brain damaged.
Professor Dirt.
Where's the
I'm like
girl,
drilling into
Dirt?
it. I'm like, oh, go take it.
Professor Dirt, give me
Dirt,
give
where's
me
the
a
girl?
Professor Dirt, you have to give me a your choice of performance or deception check, and it's going to be with a minus 1d4 because of Hawkins yelling that out.
That's fake.
What do I have better? I have
There's
neither of
fake
them are good at
tapes.
all. Let's roll a performance. Drills into it.
Hold on, let's-
oh,
my
you
God.
take that, you girl.
Oh my
Sorry,
let's
I had
mi-
to do
we're-
it in time.
We're minusing this,
Oh.
so it's a 4.
Oh my
'Cause-
god.
Because
What happens if you plus 11 then?
oh, Michael's so
I
queasy
mean, you
around.
don't know the
murder.
outcome, but it'd be at least better than a 4.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm good.
Don't worry, you didn't have to see anything, Michael.
Professor Dirt, where's the girl?
No,
She's right here. What do you mean?
Professor Dirt, where's the girl?
She's right here.
That's-
she was so sweet.
That's a pile of clay.
That's mush and murder. It's visceral.
Professor Dirt,
It's
we're
you
all
can-
gonna
you can see
fucking
her
die
skull. Look,
because of you.
fully
You're
There's
killing
a
us all.
chicken
I want you to
bones.
understand we're all gonna die because of you.
That's
Right
a big
now.
skull.
You are dooming Kadoy over a child.
It's a safe child.
I try to take the ring off of Professor Dirt.
Oh, okay.
I mean, sure.
I
go
jump over this
try.
table and I try to grab it from you.
No, I would have been right here. I would've
Okay.
been literally between you two.
I try to grab it.
There's 4 of them. Which one are you going for?
Oh my god.
Go ahead, try. I don't
Give me the fucking ring, Dirt!
know. Fucking wave my arms around.
Okay. Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
I killed her. I handled it.
Your Honor, make Dirt give us the ring and bring the girl out.
We can just start beating Dirt.
Yeah, let's do that, actually. Is that cool, Your Honor?
Let's start beating Dirt.
I will. You see, Lasha Gran, being very irritated, says, "I will accept a death in place."
All right. Come here, Dirt.
No, hold on. I got this. I will sacrifice myself for the girl.
This is ridiculous.
Raises my arms
I
up.
didn't know we had so many suicidal people in our party.
This is actually ridiculous.
Bum, bum,
So, are you wanting to die? Are you
another
actually?
one bites the dust.
Are you being serious, Professor Dirt, when you're saying
Right.
that?
Another-
Raises my hands.
another
I'll
one.
sacrifice myself.
Lasha Gran shrugs and says, "All right, I will.
Who's gonna get the girl?
I will-
Out of the
I will
ring that's gonna be
avoid-
there forever.
This transgression."
She's just trying
In the ring for the rest of her life.
Lasha Gran
Fine.
Lasha Gran
Fine.
continues and says, "I'll avoid this transgression, and I'll allow your sacrifice so long as the other 6 jurors still standing there assist in killing you."
All right.
Can I write my will?
It's gonna feel about
No.
the same as beating up a 6-year-old girl. So
Honestly, yeah.
Hold
I
on.
mean,
Need a
It's
really
gonna feel
big
equally
roll
shit.
of paper
Uh,
and
y-
start writing my will.
Are you
The
guys?
rings, the Hawkins.
You can start writing. You
Written
see,
in it goes
Dadster.
the
As you start
Hawkins.
writing, Dadster like kicks you in the stomach.
I just start fucking
Hold on,
punching
I'm not
Dirt.
done.
Oh, that's terrible.
the
I'm
kids-
so weak.
You
Oh wait,
realize-
I have my little hemo gauntlets. I'm just gonna use those.
this is
Michael,
tragic.
Michael Gar, are you punching as well? Are you actually involved in this one?
I mean, like, I'm gonna die if I don't, right?
I mean, then said the punishment was you're gonna be punished.
Yeah, I don't know what the punishment was. Shut the fuck up.
You
Put the punches.
you see the 2 kids freaked out and they're not doing anything. And Squire Alan Morris, this isn't right, sir.
There
gonna-
goes your
Alan, get
face.
over here and start
I'm gonna-
beating up Dirt.
I'm gonna bite the cyanide pill so that I don't feel it. So I'm not being brutally murdered.
All right, fair
Okay,
enough.
I'll allow that.
Okay.
You know, smart. You guys
Kids,
are going
get
to have
over
to.
here.
You guys are going to have to convince these kids. These kids are first. The other 2, the Poshas, are terrified. Squire Alan Moria is actively trying to tell you guys that this is not right. You shouldn't be doing this. You're going to have to convince them.
Okay, help out, or I start beating you too, Alan.
Sir,
He said-
Michael Gar, I have respected
Would
you
you-
for a very long time, but this is not like you.
Yeah, well, no one else doesn't like me. Dying. Okay, so let's go.
Alan, do you want to save the entire kingdom or one person? Use your brain
dude,
for
the
once
amount
in your
of people
life.
that literally cannot think farther than 3 seconds in front of them in their
It's
life
actually
is insane.
fucking insane. This
Like,
is
this is the
actually
most
driving me
shallow,
crazy.
emotional people I have ever met in my life. This is unbearable.
Fawn, can I like?
Yeah.
Alan.
To be fair, I did have
Look
a
at me.
moment where I faltered. But,
You see,
we're recovering.
Alan Moore does look to you like he looks to you like you can tell like he's hoping that you have something good to say.
Hawkins is holding back laughter. He's like, I'm sorry, but Michael isn't the hero you thought he was.
Okay, well, I guess I'm killing Hawkins.
Michael?
No. I know he's poisoned, but that was annoying.
He's been lying to you.
Don't listen to Hawkins, he's poisoned. I have the most fucking deadpan, fucking borderline drooling face. Like, that's what I look like right now. I'm just like,
Who is the
numb.
Baron? Why do I keep coming up with this guy?
You don't know the Baron. The Baron's awesome.
You know the Baron.
That's a dog.
But I have my character selected. Why is it coming up?
So are you guys trying to intimidate? So how are you guys trying to? Are you intimidating the kids? Like, how are you don't get the other two to help you? I mean, they are just kids. Like, you have to convince them to help kill someone. I mean, this is fucking insane.
Kids, if you don't help us, all right,
We have the most ruthless people
you're
left.
probably going to die, and you will disappoint your father. You don't want to disappoint your dad. Your dead
You'll also
dad. do you?
disappoint the entire country, and you will forever be known as failures to everyone that ever lives. 'cause
And
I will make
traitors.
it known. Yep.
You guys roll me roll me an intimidation with advantage.
Okay, I'll do it.
Both of us,
I have a
or-
good stat.
Whoever, one of you.
Okay, he can do it then.
There we go.
Nice, nat 20, baby.
Dude, I don't know if I've ever heard, I've ever heard like players say nice nat 20 to convince kids to help them.
Okay,
beat
well, I
to
mean,
death.
maybe next time don't put us in a gruesome, horrible situation.
Yeah, maybe
Fuck.
next time Devil
guys are
Court
evil.
shouldn't be so fucking psychotic.
Do
How
not
You
about
guys
that?
want a devil.
Fucking
You guys,
retard.
you guys want a devil court. You see scared. You hear them like mutter under their breath and say, "Our father was wrong about you all."
No,
But
we're
being
saving the
like,
kingdom.
but being scared, you see that they come over and they assist. How are you doing to get Alan Moore? Alan Moore is actually pretty. You see, he's like pretty solid right now. Like he is. He's not like.
Alan, you're next.
Alan, if you want to kill yourself, you can now. I give you permission.
Yeah, just slit your own throat. Get it over
I mean, like,
with.
there's literally the option is he dies or he helps. There's no
listen to
fucking
him.
thinking. There's no
Hawkins,
thinking.
shut your mouth.
There's no fucking thinking here. There's nothing to do.
Alan, if you don't help out with this, all of Kadoy will fall, and it'll be entirely your fault, 100%.
Yep.
Peeb,
What's up?
in your like last moments of consciousness, you hear a squirrel ask you, "Is this what you want?"
What's squirrel?
Sir Basil in the night.
You forgot about him?
What?
You forgot about Sir Basil?
Oh, yeah, I was just, why is he saying it in my head? I was really confused.
I think he's just
No, he's
next
trying.
to you.
He's not next to you. He's like trying to get your answer right now before you die.
What does he, like, does he mean,
Of course,
like,
isn't what they want.
can I insight what, like, what does he mean by
Yeah,
that?
do an insight.
Ooh, that one.
Yeah, no one. No.
Oh, that's pretty good.
This guy's a knight, and he's just like what Alan Moore wants to become. He being a normal knight with like oaths to protect people. He would rather die here trying to save you than entertain Devil Court. He would rather die here trying to protect you and like that little girl than like anything else. Like he was happy to like defy everyone here, even if it's a hopeless battle, to try and save you.
What a dumb
I want to
idiot.
say to
Well,
him.
I mean,
Fucking
dude,
moron.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna say
like
to
he
him
would be
in
a
my
horrible
brain
leader.
head,
So
I want to say, if this is what gets us closer to our goal, I'll do anything for Hawkins.
Aw.
damn, you a crush.
You see Sir Basil like in his
Aw.
last moment, just like shakes his head. You guys have a fucking weird way of doing this. You could have just taken the pills and shrunk down, and we could have just snuck around the castle.
You took your pills and shrunk down, and shut the fuck up, Basil.
You could have. I literally told you guys that if things went south in Devil Court.
If you,
I'm just saying, man.
can we continue?
You can't mock Sir Basil. Sir Basil very clearly gave you an out. Those pills and his like
Oh, an
guidance.
out. Oh, is that what it
I'm
is?
pretty sure we can
Out.
mock whoever the fuck we want. I think actually.
Dude, you guys are actually
You
evil.
killed
You guys are
Murphy
you guys are so
First thing,
Oh, an out.
Murphy died as soon as
You said immediately your hands and feet get cut off and they teleport behind you and slit your throat
you guys
into the
nude
fucking.
time.
Oh, an out. Oh.
you know, and you guys didn't decide to run there and like resurrect him some more. You guys could have fled.
What do you mean Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, everybody raise your hand. You got resurrection spells? You got resurrection scrolls?
I have Revivify.
Okay, now use it and see what happens. Oh, Professor Dirt's fucking veins
we're gonna die.
exploded.
Like literally, nothing's
You guys
gonna.
are
Literally,
free.
nothing we can do can help. And every single suggestion Fawnde has suggested made me want to throw a brick at him. So I think
Actually,
we're good.
real,
You know what?
real,
Hold on.
actually.
I'm gonna-
infuriating.
Literally,
I'm
there's
actually
not
so
a single
pissed
thing
off.
that makes me want to roleplay the scenario. Like, oh, you're gonna shut the fuck up. You're so annoying.
How about we finish beating Professor Dirt to death and see what happens?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say to Basil, if you have any better ideas, help.
Yeah. His
Kinda
best idea is
suck.
killing himself. So I'm gonna stab myself now.
Sir Basil's idea was what
in their own fucking
Sir Basil's idea was what I just said, but like the time
Well, his
before that's
idea's
passed.
passed now, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless they wanted to leave now.
Also,
but I
you
don't
took a
think there's any
cyanide
sense
pill.
He's
yeah.
saying this before I took it, right?
Squire Alan Moria. You see Squire Alan Moria, he does like one really weak punch, like the ones that don't hurt anyone, but he like does like a little weak punch towards Professor Dirt, and that's all he does.
Oh my God, Alan.
Professor
you're
Dirt, you
so
did,
big.
Professor Dirt.
After I had voted you MVP for 2 weeks in a
I
row.
have to be right back. I have to piss.
Tell me I'm pissed or I need to piss.
Both. He needs to cool down.
All right, Professor Dirt.
Honestly, me too.
You are.
Wait,
before
did
you
Basil not
die-
have a plan? Did he just say that and then nothing
Of
happened?
course, I mean, his plan is to shrink and forego the court and
No, his plan was if you did not want to die here, he was going to like try and defend you. He was going to like sacrifice himself and try and fight you out of here.
Oh, I thought he was gonna fucking like shrink me and then get me the fuck out.
No,
Get us
I
the
mean
fuck
that.
out.
No,
that
he's
point's-
dumb. He's a dumb knight with stupid plans.
Piece of fucking shit knights, dude.
I mean, even if he does that, all that's done is split the party because now we have 2 dead people and 1 shrunk person who we don't know where he is.
Yep.
Like
and
that's
that would
even less
just-
likely of surviving. Yeah.
Yeah, that plan would just transfer like the death to someone else. Someone else would have to die.
Yeah.
Probably one of the kids. Also, that little girl that's now gonna die. Well, I guess the genie could take care of her.
She's doing the Bangkok.
Maybe she'll come back and like be like a MacGuffin at the end of the campaign.
All right, Professor Dirt, you end up meeting your end to the cyanide pill.
Wait, before I bite the cyanide pill, I'm gonna telepathy to Lord Justice Losh de Grant, and I'm gonna call him a slurring devil. gonna call him Devil
Whoa!
I don't give a fuck.
All right, you do
Like
that.
as bad as it gets, I'm calling him that.
The
The
N word
hard
for
R of
devils.
you do that, and he like looks around like, "What the hell is that?"
Did you just say that?
Actually, no, I'm gonna say that to every devil in the room,
Oh my God!
including the
saying?
ones on our side. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God! Turt's unhinged.
You know what? While I'm at it, Fawnde.
You know what?
I don't feel bad about beating your ass now.
You
Wow,
really don't even know.
Professor
I
Dirt,
was
you
just-
calling all these devil slurs actually let you go to
Professor
heaven.
Six slurs.
Let's go!
It sends you straight to heaven.
Real wicked.
All right,
You get
Oh my god!
Uh,
Professor Dirt.
Oh, hey, Neil.
Professor Dirt being killed and gets dragged over there. Final recess is called. You guys, the 6 of you, get called back to Mirtlatz to your little room. Mirtlatz, looking at all of you, like paying no attention to like whatever trauma the kids are going through, and like the rest of you. Mirtlatz is like, "Well, this has turned into a really good court case, hasn't it? We're about to win.
That was.
Everything's about to be awesome."
I'm gonna skull you. I'm gonna take your skull and bash it against the wall as hard as I
Whoa!
can for the next 24
The
hours.
deal was, if I
I'm
messed up,
I'm putting my
I'm
hand
doing
over
what
his
you
mouth.
asked me. I
bring my
pulled
hand
out
over
the
his
head.
mouth.
I pulled out the head. What are
Listen,
you
Dirk,
doing?
listen.
I take it off.
Mirklatz,
I just needed a break.
Mirklatz, you did well. I'm just so pissed off right now.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even understand how to explain to you
Roar.
how angry I am.
War.
No, I
And
take
it's
my
not
hand
because
off.
it's not
I'm good.
because of you, Miraclats.
Wow.
It's not because of you.
All right, good.
I'm pissed off at everybody else that decided the Kadoy doesn't matter anymore because we're in Devil Court. I don't know. I just don't.
Yep.
Well, Kadoy doesn't matter.
I'm.
Okay, you
Ooh.
can. Okay, there's a reason my hand was on your mouth. I thought he would learn after the first time, but it's whatever.
Let's be
Okay,
realistic. Let's be realistic. I'm saying that because Kadoy is clearly going to lapse in like a year or two.
Miraclats, you don't get to know our entire plan, but it is very important that we win this court case so that we could do something very important so that we could prevent that from happening. And it will prevent it from happening if we can get through this court case without dying and losing everybody.
Wait, are you telling me all of you, including the kids, are like in on this plan?
No, the kids are not. Or that red coat guy. I don't know where they came from.
Wait, you're telling me the rest of them are in on the plan and they'd sacrifice themselves?
Yes. Yes, exactly.
That's
Right.
funny.
Do you understand why we're pissed off now?
I thought they were just like nobodies.
We were entrusted with the safety and security of Kadoy by the Emperor himself. Hawkins is supposed to be the next Emperor.
Huh?
Yeah, right? I know.
It's great. It's almost
That's really important information. I think I'm going to put that in the newspaper.
What? Okay, don't do that.
Well, that's no.
Do
that's
not
no
do
good.
that.
Imagine this. Imagine this. I win a crazy court case, and then I also drop the information. New emperor. I'm going to be the most popular lawyer there is.
Okay, he's not new Emperor yet. We have to finish our mission first.
I do like
Then
how
he
you.
gets to be new Emperor.
I do like he just told this random devil who's totally incompetent.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
One of the most
He's dead. Who
secret
cares?
pieces of That's like one of the most secret pieces of information you could give.
Everybody's dead. Who cares? I don't care anymore.
At this point, in character,
All right.
none of us would be thinking clearly. So I think this is perfectly fair.
As you guys are
He needs to
talking-
say weird shit.
All right. Well, you guys ready to win this case? Assuming nothing really goes bad in this last round.
Oh, you're death flagging now. That's so great. I'm so glad you said that phrase. I'm
Nothing
so
can
happy
go
you said that.
wrong.
Yeah, nothing at all. It's not like the witness that he can call up that's all this is. Never mind. You see, you know what? Let's go back. I'm sure the first thing he's gonna do is do exactly what I think, and then we're all gonna fucking lose and die, Miraclats.
We can't lose. We're invincible. He, like,
Yep,
does, like,
okay.
he tries to do like the hand and like the center of everyone's hand on top of his. Yeah,
I slap his hand
on
away.
3. Am I the only one who's happy about this? Is going really good.
Yeah, because you don't know who brought this complaint.
I also think
This-
you're heavily mentally deficient, so I don't think.
Yeah,
you're
I also
capable.
think that you're not all
Okay,
there.
let's
I
be
think
real.
that-
Your insult hurts, and I'll take it. But at least I didn't sacrifice myself.
You just
Right?
said, you just said that
No one's laughing
our
at me.
friends dying was a good outcome in the case.
For me, it is. Well, that part's irrelevant to me. I mean, the case is good for me.
Okay, I'm not talking anymore. I'm just leaving.
After
I
this
literally
court
left the room.
case, am I like legally allowed to kill you? Like, is that cool?
It's not,
you
I don't
find me.
care if it's
Can I
legal.
challenge you to one-on-one combat?
If you can find me,
I'm gonna ask Lushtegran first thing as soon as we get back.
he won't say yes.
Okay, Miraclats. We'll see about that, buddy.
I know he
What
won't.
you should do is ask Lostergren to perform a halftime show, you versus Mirklats, for his next case.
That would be fucking awesome,
All right,
actually.
you guys all get teleported back. We're gonna get right
Judge
into it.
Lushtegran, I have a question, sir. You're Lord Justice.
I'd rather not hear from any of you fools who ruined my show.
I would like to give you another show if possible.
I don't trust you to put on a good show after the last one.
After this court case, I would like to one-on-one death combat Mirklats because I hate him more than anything in every realm combined.
That's not my business.
But I'd like to
Just
do
have
it as like a
fun with it.
halftime show for like one of your court cases.
He looks at you. Maybe it can be negotiated.
All right, cool. Thank you. He said you wouldn't do it, by the way. He basically no balls you, just so you know.
I don't have balls.
Oh, well, I don't know why he said that. Then
He
that's
can't
kind
do
of
figures
weird.
of speech either. He's an autistic demon.
You have a wonderful throat, Your Honor.
It's golden.
Oh, wait,
Beautiful. beautiful
wait,
throat.
really?
Would you like to see it?
Kinda, yeah, actually.
I'm not going to show you.
Okay. Oh. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk
A
about that after this court
yes,
case.
a lowly creature like you does not get to deserve to have your eyes shine upon my golden scrotum.
You know what? That's fair. You know what? That's fair.
Thank
That's
God.
that's fair.
All right, round 4. Continue on. You see Halton.
Jeweled jewels.
Halton, who looks a little nervous, but you see Halton looks a little. He looks a little confident. A little bit. He goes up.
Oh, I wonder who's gonna call as his witness.
Admittedly, Mirklets, you have put a nail in the coffin of your case. However, I don't fully believe Alexis Villar, points up to the head, is not a liar.
That's a paladin you're speaking to, sir. Watch your tone.
I said that to a devil.
I don't know if it'd work, but yeah.
All right. We all know that the high-ranking devil
Oh God.
has seen this case. Eyewitness. I do not know what they know. I do not know who they are, of course. However, I believe perhaps they will know the truth of if Alexis Villar was asked to be taken or not. And if he is a liar, then all of his claims are invalidated. As per the rules of Devil Court. Lostrogran, if you will. Only you have the right. Please bring forth a vestige of the devil. Lostrogran waves over to the watchman, and he looks at the screen thing and starts typing, and then you see for a moment he pauses and looks up and like whispers in the ear of like the person beside them, and like they
There
come
it
over and
goes.
look, and they're like, "Huh? That can't be right." And like they get the person beside them, and like you see this entire like right side like bundles up and like starts looking at it, and like after a minute, Lostrogran's like, "Is there an issue there?" No, sir. I believe we've checked it a few times. I suppose it's correct.
It is. It's correct.
I hope it better be correct. Ooh, this is a little scary. As they hit, they hit the finalize, and you see something from the feet up about. You see like a 15-foot tall, slim golden leads reaching up. You see this like blouse of gold and yellow over their shoulders. Their head raised up towards the sky with these antlers or these horns that curl up behind and around the front of the face. As you all see the vestige of Ophelion, the judge of
The
plausibility.
snitch himself.
When this happens,
Herself? I forgot that.
right away,
Damn, she's fine.
firstly, everyone stops for a moment and is stunned. And then simultaneously, everyone besides all of you, because you're not used to this, everyone falls to their knees and like bows instantly.
I was gonna bow anyways.
Okay, you could anyway, but like you guys, very quickly you realize everyone at the same time, after a moment of shock, bows, even to the vestige, because this is not the real deal. They bow even to that. Even Lostrogran up top like gets off his chair and does a bow, and he addresses vestige of our Lord Ophelion, the judge of plausibility. It is an honor to have you, even in this form, with how grand you are in a lesser court. May I ask why you're here? You see the vestige looks up. It is because this is a court case I submitted. I am the one who saw this crime. Is that so? And please proceed, Abjudicator Halton. You see Lostrogran looks happy to be able to push off the talking to someone else. And Abjudicator Halton seems very nervous.
Michael,
Sorry, could you?
Michael, do you have that piece of paper?
Abjudicator Halton stands up and says,
Paper?
Do we need
Halton tilts you and says, "You're supposed to be working for us. Is that where we wore off?" You see Lostrogran looks at you, Hawkins, and says, "Please stop your mockery in front of Ophelion, the judge of plausibility. There'll be no exceptions even for the defendant. The jury is to remain quiet. No more activities, no audience. Full respect. No exceptions. And with that, he nods off to Halton again. Your honor, Ophelion. I suppose I will not lead with opener questions. My only question is, did Alexis Villar ask Hawkins to take him away? I want, Jan, give me perception. Also, all three of you who are alive, give me perception.
Oh my god. She's gonna fucking lie, bro. You noticed that Ophelion's lying through her fucking teeth.
Well, if she tells the truth. If she lies, it's better for you. Michael Gar, you don't really notice it. The other two of you notice completely. You notice slowly as they're talking that normally the vestige is kind of like ethereal and misty. You notice at some point that it just stops being misty. It looks like a full body.
Oh, cool. So cool and neat and fun.
Abdicator Halton, I, under obligation to appear at the vicinity, I witnessed Hawkins put Alexis Villar in his bag. So, Your Honor, does that mean he kidnapped him? No, Abdicator Halton. And you see she kind of like smiles towards Hawkins and like kind of in the direction of the defense. In fact, Alexis Villar asked to be taken. Mirklatz, you see Mirklatz like goes to like jump in the air and like hurrah. He's like, hurrah! And he like pauses, realizing he's about to be very disrespectful. He like sits back down. All of you realize with that, I mean, that is basically a victory. Halton looks and says, Your Honor, so you're saying he's innocent of this crime? Yes, Hawkins is innocent of this crime. And this case shall be minute, and he'll be wiped of all crimes related to this head of Alexis Villar. You see Mirklatz can't hold it anymore. Mirklatz jumps up and yells, "Yeah, you idiot! You're a damn weasel! Smited. You're a weasel, Abdicator Halton! You're a weasel!" You see Halton. His composure starts to crumble and crack. And what goes from like a very composed, confident individual goes into a very vile, repulsive, and person just full of contempt. As you see, he also, from the leering of Mirklatz, someone who he never thinks of as a roach, he also like gets infatuated by Mirklatz, and he starts ignoring Ophelion as well. Like the fact that it's so disrespectful. As he walks back, "All right, you little fucking weasel, Mirklatz. You think just because you've won this case anything means something. I do, in fact, think it means something. Halton, I think I'm better than you, and you're going to be an idiot, and I'm going to be a genius." Well, you know what, Mirklatz? Perhaps you've won this case. Let me ask you this. Would you be willing to defend them again against another case? Of course I'd be willing to defend Hawkins again. Him and I are an invincible team. Then, how about this? He turns back. Ophelion, Your Honor, I propose another case. I accept your ruling that this case is innocent. However, I have evidence that Hawkins and party are guilty of a much worse crime. As you see, he snaps his finger, and from a door in the back, you see exits a man Well, a devil. You see, it's a devil walking up with 2 watchmen behind him, and he has like the small little horns, black hair, and you recognize him as the Marquis of the town of Taunton, who you guys had, faced off with.
We should have killed that guy.
You see, walks forward, stands behind Agitator Halton. This is the Marquis of Taunton. He is witness to the crimes of all 6 of these members involving
3.
okay, involving attacking of innocents, defying of law, breaking of crimes, assistance of the monsters of terror that we've been hunting forever. They have broken so many Class 1 crimes of our lands that this needs to be taken directly to the highest court and put on a trial for a grand jury.
If that was true, why are we alive and not dead and in Devil Court? Don't you die instantly in those lands if you break the law? We saw it. We saw many of our men die.
Now you see
Well,
the
2 of them.
You see the Marquis jumps him and says, "I saw you blot those blades. You've defended against them, and you were with the monsters of terror who know how to avoid them." You see, as
I don't think so.
Mirklatz jumps up and like points at them as well. This is bullshit. Basically, they're breaking out in the fight. Ophelion,
Ophelion, your lordship.
watches them for a moment. Like you see, Ophelion actively watches them for like 30 seconds. In this bickering, she does not stop them.
Can I try something?
Oh yeah, what are you trying to do?
I need some understanding. How much am I on his side? Like at this point, this case is over.
I'm saying at this point, after you start mocking him, I'm just going to assume that it's wore
Like you're
off
worn
for
off
like a
that
round. Yeah, it would have been like he would have had to like use it in this round, but like this is
all right.
Too much.
I guess once he finally gets his
senses back.
His senses back. He'll like flex really hard, clench his cloaca, and he's gonna scream, "Silence!" And he's gonna cast, I guess, through his finger, frightful presence, and try and make everybody in the room scared of him to try and like get the order back.
You see the page light up at first, and Ophelion just kind of smiles towards you.
I wasn't sure if this counted as spells or like how it worked, but
this will in some way. It
will
will go.
Is a feature, not a spell.
You see, what uses your hand, right? Or is this a feature from?
Oh
someone
right,
else?
yeah, of course,
yeah.
right. Yeah,
Which is a magic item. You see, Ophelion allows it, and it kind of avoids all like the higher devils up top. But you see the jury members and like everyone who's being rowdy, like silences up and like turns back to attention.
Good job, Whoa, that's my emperor.
You see, she does you see, Ophelion does a little clap. I couldn't have said it much better myself. Agitator Halton, I do hear your claim, and I do agree. Crimes must be accounted for, and that's a very serious crime. However, that is the case for another day. We can get that situated. I have other things to attend. I shall also take the 3 of them here with me. If you would like to start setting up a case for that, Agitator Halton, if you'd like to be in charge, feel free. You know the channels to go through. You know the process of Devil
Does she
Court.
mean the dead bodies or the live people?
I guess you find out.
Okay.
But for the moment, I shall vanish, and these, for the moment, are innocent people until proven guilty, so I shall take them with me
okay.
until you file your case.
Wonderful.
I suppose no one has objections? All right. Good job, all of you. Good job, Mirklatz. Thank you. Good job, Abdicator Halton, though you've lost this case. Very valiant. Lord Justice Lostrogran. Good job as well. Until next time.
Is Lustrogran kind of confused?
Lostrogran is, well, they're all shocked about this.
So, yeah.
Lostrogran, they're mostly shocked, but I mean, all these people are very low ranking compared to Ophelion, of course. Even Lostrogran, even though he's a high ranking one. He is confused and shocked, but he's kind of went into like the stance of like whenever you're like super boss comes in and you like are really respectful. That's kind of what he's like.
It's like
right
sitting up super straight. and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
not
like he's
moving
not
and,
leaning
like-
back and yeah, he's like
I like that
uppity.
face on you, Lustergren.
Ooh. My offer still
Thank you.
stands.
But without that, all of you suddenly vanish from here. The three of you, including the. You see, actually, what happens is the three of you appear, and with you, you see Squire Alan Moria, and you see Datster the Red Robed. You see the two kids are now gone for the
Oh,
moment,
well.
and
Hopefully
the
they're okay.
the corpses of your three friends are not with you at the moment.
Oh my god.
And I suppose
Hey Hawkins, how's it feel?
you
being out
all
of those
you all
trees?
appear in what looks like a room, which you can tell right away is some form of office. It doesn't look like an office, but you see sitting in the middle is Ophelion floating in the air, and she has like that celestial sphere spinning around her, like it has all the rings around her, and she like sits in the middle of it on the sphere, this giant sphere she's spinning around. I didn't think it would take you so long to accept my invitation here. I'm glad you
Oh.
finally arrived.
It took off. Fucking way. Fucking hell.
It was quite the adventure, that's for
Could have
sure.
just sent a letter. Or did they?
She, I
Could've
mean,
made it easier.
she kind of did send the letter.
I thought we were here just for Devil Court. I'm lost a bit.
Honestly, Devil Court was just the means to get it. Because our main goal was just to get Ophelia.
to get to talk to Aphelion. So this is what we were wanting anyway.
She's also worded it as her invitation.
yeah.
So this
talk
was
to
all
her.
planned for her to get.
Yeah, this was
us,
like she wanted this to happen basically. Maybe not the
wanted to
way it
talk to you.
happened, but
With that, we can either end here or we can keep going if you guys want to.
I think we should end it honestly because
Okay.
it's late.
We shall end here then.
Fucking
When she
hell.
saying, "I'm glad you've accepted my
GG.
invitation."
GG.
We survived. Devil
Don't worry,
Court.
guys. We'll get you guys back. Smile.
That was truly infuriating. It was very fun. I loved it. But
I
it
love
was
Devil Court.
infuriating.
I'm
I
never
know.
doing Devil Court with you
I'm
ever
never- I'm
fucking
never
again.
doing it
Never
I
again.
had the time of my life.
That was horrible. Dude, it made me so fucking angry when everyone started claiming that I was evil when I'm talking to a bunch of fucking Neanderthals.
I've never seen Leroy so angry in my life.
That was amazing.
Dude, it just
Not either.
people that cannot function on a fucking basic logical level make me want to die. It makes me insane.
To be fair, some of those characters, at least Alan Moria and the
Baby
Knight,
child.
they're
meant to
what they
be. They're
value is
idealists.
just totally different than you. Like their values just lead them that way. Like
Yeah,
they
their
don't-
value is every single life, not just.
They're not realists, they're
Some-
idealists.
Yeah, they're not as.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The best way to look at it is like neither of them have been put in your position where you have to make those choices. So for them, it's like all they lose by dying is their life, and they need to uphold their own oath. They don't have more on their shoulder than who's
I
around them.
understand that, but it's still infuriating.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah, no, I
absolutely
mean it's meant to.
infuriating.
It's kind of meant to be in that situation. Yeah, you're not wrong in saying
Oh,
that.
very fun. I loved it.
Oh, just
I,
shrink
Bonnie-
down and run through the curve. I'm gonna.
Bonnie playing devil's
Yeah,
advocate.
honestly,
fucking the
you
whole
telling
time.
us we should have just shrunk was making me mad.
That actually pissed me off so much, dude.
Well, I mean, the
I've
truth
been
is,
mad since last week about that.
the truth is, you could have.
fucking
Well, you guys chose this route. You had two routes. You guys did choose this one. So I mean,
Thing is, there was no not doing Devil Court because as soon as we knew this was an arc, there was option Devil Court, bro.
you know,
Yeah, there's no way we
I
were
was-
gonna do all this and then go, we'll just skip Devil Court.
I was,
Especially once Mufid had already died. It's like we can't just at this point
Yeah.
in for a penny and for a pound.
I was talking to my roommate whenever, like a month or two ago, when I was first coming up with what Devil Court actually was. Like when I actually had to figure it out, and he's like, I was like, Devil Court can't be like normal court. It has to be kind of weird. So I'm like, two juries, this and that. But then I'm like,
I like the two juries.
but then and then it's like, are these vestiges and they have like rules and laws, and then he's telling me he's like, and we're talking like, well, Devil Court has to be like. I knew you guys thought it was gonna be like real fun and funny, but I'm like, Devil Court is obviously not like normal court. Devil Court's going to be fucking evil because they're devils and like they don't value life the same way. And so I'm like, what can we do? And he's like,
But lawyers are already evil.
yeah, but devils are different. I mean, they literally like, kill people for normal laws here. So I'm like, I gotta keep the theme of that up for Devil Court. It has to be messed up. And he's like, have you thought about punishing them like whatever side loses? I'm like, what punishment? And the entire like hand slice idea was his. He's like, just kill him. I'm like, okay.
Have you considered like just getting a new roommate?
One that's maybe not stupid.
Honestly, I thought, though it might be a little cruel just to like instantly murder someone, I think it really shows the theme of Devil Court at the very least. It's very Devil Court.
Yeah, I think this was done very well. That doesn't make it any less infuriating.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not trying to justify. Like, you guys being upset about it's perfectly fine.
I think the ripping off someone's ears or removing their ability to use magic is like, okay, that's really bad. But like just deleting somebody, I think was brain damage.
Non-contested, just killing them.
I think just killing someone with no chance of literally anything is just brain damage. Like that's a concussion. Like,
I mean, he technically had a chance. Well, no, I had the chance. Never mind.
That shit was insane. But it was cool, and it
I
made
truly
me very angry, which is impressive because usually I'm kind of just like checked out a little bit.
Yeah, that is true. It got us very engaged.
Yep, very engaged, and my heart rate went very high.
Fawnde.
Oh,
What's up, boss?
Will I be needed next week? Like, obviously I'm gonna try and show up, but like, am I like needed?
It depends. You won't be needed. I mean, it really depends. Like, depends what the party does. If they try to get you resurrected right away.
Can you make a group of 3 fucking nitwit asshole NPCs?
No.
I hate the party.
I mean, it's very possible.
I hate you.
It's very possible if like the 3 alive like quickly try and like find a way to bring you back, like making a deal with Ophidian or something. You guys would come back real quick if they agree to something. But
Okay.
But I don't know what the party's gonna be up to. I don't know what they will
make
agree
the
to.
NPCs just for fun.
Oh, you don't be around. I mean, no, I don't know. Net session's gonna be a very important like talking session. I'm not gonna have a bunch of dumbass NPCs in the back like.
Why not?
I feel Ophidian was a different devil who would like have like little imps that were like annoying around maybe, but Ophilian's not that type of devil.
Fire. Well, I'm gonna go play Marvel Rivals until
Me too.
2 in the morning.
How many
Wait,
people do
Unox,
you have? Do you have room?
We gotta play
It's
Gmod
only
with
me.
Cerrone.
What the
Would you
fuck?
like to play, Fawnde?
I'd love to play. My plan was to play Marvel Rivals.
Awesome.
I probably need like a 2-minute
Logie,
break.
would you
though.
like to play?
We have to play Gmod with Cerrone.
I'm not playing Gmod with Cerrone.
Look at the call. Look at how many people are there.
I do not care, and you cannot make me care.
Guys, be sure to vote for MVP if you want. Mo5 already did. And gone, but
Haha, MVP. Yeah.
My brain is fried.
you guys can
Yeah,
vote me if you thought I was really awesome that this game. You can vote me.
You are never
Can we
getting
vote for
voted.
a card that like we can choose at a random point that you get a -10?
Does
on
that
your
vote
rolls?
work?
Can I vote to
You know what
murder
I'll
you?
do? You know what we can insert a rule now. Whenever you get a card, you can either choose for it to remain as a positive or a negative, but you have to choose that route when you did it. It's
I
more
like
risky
that.
to have a negative.
That's
Yeah, I
cool.
like that.
So like you did, like if you do a card next week, you can be like, I want this to be negative points, which I will allow, but it's a little more risky because it's obviously less useful. It's cool though.
Alright, well, are you in Big Server, Fawn?
Yeah.
Just join there whenever.
Yeah, I'll probably be around in about 10 minutes or so. I use the restroom, get some
Okay.
water, do a snack or something.
Well, I'm gonna move in there. People would probably funnel in, and we might get a 6-stack at some point.
Okay, just don't let them take my fucking spot.
Leroy, please play.
I don't know.
I'm
I'm
moving
so
server.
tired after
Okay,
that.
hop on
I'm
Jeff.
Come back.
traumatized.
Swills, you'll finally get to do stuff in that session. Actually, you still managed to do it. You managed, you did pretty good at managing to do stuff.
He
this session,
mooned
too, but-
the entire court
I
and
mean, the entire court.
set
That's
off
fucking
a
gross
chain
as
of
fuck.
events that
Ugh.
Honestly,
I don't know.
I
Oh, MVP, not
Did-
MP.
I would have
Scrolls
appreciated
episode.
I would have appreciated your RP so much more if I wasn't like actually just fucking furious the whole time. Every time we talked, I'm just like, fucking shut up.
I was so fucking mad.
Dude, I like I don't know. I was like, it is rare that I get just like
I'm glad
the-
Ophidian wants to talk to us. That made me very happy.
I
Because she could have just lied there and had us murdered and dead.
Well, she would have. She did lie.
She
If she
did.
told
Well,
the
I mean,
truth,
like-
you would have died.
What do you mean the truth?
The truth
truth
is,
is that
Alexis
we took
never
his name.
asked. Alexis lied and said that he asked to be taken, but which
Well,
is
it
like,
doesn't matter because they already proved that he was never dead, so it didn't matter anyway.
yeah. But then we'll try to
she could have lied and said no. he said
Jen,
that
this is devil
I got
court.
stolen. I'm saying
Nothing matters.
I'm saying
Nothing
that
ever happens.
Ophelion's lie wasn't going to be that no, he didn't say that. Ophelion's lie could have been something like, no, in fact, I saw him take it straight from blah 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 or what. Like she could have said
wouldn't be a lie.
anything.
That would have been the truth.
No, I'm saying she could have said like you took it straight from Galvera, like you stole it from him, but you didn't steal it. He was.
To be fair,
Galvera didn't have him.
You're right.
He
To be
was
fair,
just on the
regardless
floor.
of if Ophelia wanted to fuck you over, she could anyway because she's the highest power. She
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
she
she could have
could
fucked us over? That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
But no, she's chill like that. I mean, maybe her invitation got you guys 3 people dead, but you know.
Yeah, my first thought was like, don't fucking act like you're our savior now. Like you did not.
Oh,
help
she's
that.
not acting like. I mean, she's like, as far as she's concerned, like this is just.
She's like, damn, it took you a while in 3 people. That's crazy.
She should literally be like, why the fuck you get killed? She's like, well, I expected you like a month and a half ago, so I wasn't here and ready. It's like.
That's also true. We did. Hey, that's fair. We did not know about this for a long time. Because he never pulled the head out ever.
She'd be like, I thought you guys ghosted me. I'll be real.
Well, she could have just sent us a letter to just come over instead of like summoning us to Devil Court. I feel like that would have been.
The Devil Court needs like people. You need to get served. You know, you need someone to like physically give you the paper. You need proof that I know.
Why did they put it on his head instead of like?
She fucking okay. She's like, I'm not saying she's dumb, but she's like, okay, just took the head. Obviously, he's about to take the head out, right? And like talk to the guy, not wait 2 weeks to take the head out.
That yeah, she thought okay, I could get that at least.
But it just felt kind of like common sense in the moment. Like, I don't want it to be obvious because I'm trying to have a secret meeting with this guy. And he's always going to look at the head that's alive.
Right.
They should have.
I was right. Ophelion fucking hates Galvera. I was right. I'm always right.
So anyway, it made sense for what she did in the moment, but you're not wrong that like normally
Yeah,
the
it could
way
have been a little. It could have been served a little bit better.
Hello, are you
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Hawkins? You've been
Normally
served.
it probably
You-
is served
this is your
differently.
Devil Court summons.
It's probably served like it probably just like kind of spawns in front of your face.
A little imp.
Yeah, like one of those mouths probably like appears and like reads it out to you or something.
Who are you?
It's probably how it normally works.
Also,
Just
I
right-
like how everybody said that Ambrose is dead. He's not dead, you fools.
See, look,
He'll
that's-
be back.
That's
He's
that's
a worm.
That's gonna be a fucking another Devil Court case that's thrown over the head because someone's still alive.
Someone's like,
awesome.
I summon Ambrose Mistlean, and then just
Ambrose
his
is-
eyes pop up.
Ambrose is gonna come back and like serve like Peeb or something with like a court case, being like, I want my sword back. I never die. That's my
I would do that. I would 100%
That's
be down to do
rightfully-
that.
I
That'd
didn't
be
imagine you
great.
doing that for like even trying to do that for Alexis's head, being like, rightfully that was mine.
Rightfully, that's mine. I mean, I didn't kill him, but I did. But you know,
Technically,
Charmine,
I
my
did kill
boo, sticks his tongue out at Hawkins. Bleh.
Oh, he's so hot.
That's
You
crazy.
can still get it.
No one wants your winking cloaca, okay?
Fucking